Well, Cassie fucking died, kind of, and in her subconscious, several different, I guess we can call them entities, were fighting over her, and then a different entity begins speaking, and all the other entities are like basically going to dip out. Um, they they basically call for Kessie. Kessie returns. This new entity is going to bring her back, be a patron of sorts. Um,
I've been a
and
patron.
she does come back,
Mhm.
although
But
changed.
different shaped.
Zelpali is reunited with his family. All Star is all the while performing a ritual over Kessie's body.
Okay.
Um, Zelpali shares some words with Lilavanti and Sorkovan. He reveals that Kethom cured his daughter's affliction, and he wants to bring the cure back with him. Terkara heals Lilavanti, Mozilla, Sorkovan, and the Snake family. Sorkovan learns that Kethom is a Fang Devil from the fissure of three question marks. I think I forgot to write that down.
Malachite.
Elemental plane of Earth. Fang Devils are spies or assassins on behalf of more powerful devils. They have many abilities to subvert their forms and trick their enemies, and they commonly work with the regeneration. Alistair completes his ritual. Another dwarven woman arises from where Kessie's body was before.
Not dwarven.
Oh, it's not dwarven?
No, I am a weird fey thing.
A weird Fey thing woman arises from where Kessie's body was before. New Kessie is similar to previous Kessie in terms of buffness, but she's taller, has different hair, has horns, and hooves. Um, she seems to be. Oh, I did write this down. She seems to be Fey or perhaps Fey touched. We welcome Neo Kessie back to the party. We then investigate the secret passage that Lilavanti had previously discovered. Um, we search the hideout a bit more. We eventually We rescue a coatl named Haldrafan. He reveals that he's being used by the regeneration for strange experiments. He also says that he can heal Zopali's people of their plague, and he takes Zopali and his family back to Torweko via flight. But before they leave, we do a death rite for Talalik. Um, Freya finds us a nice place to rest. We take a long rest. We make our way to an Aeon. Along the way, we stumble upon Aldri's father, Brevum. Uh, we learn that Andromeda is in the Seraphic Euphoria. Law reveals, I guess it was like a vision or like a side, um,
It was a
like
cutscene.
a like a
But
cutscene.
Brevin basically explain. Well, I don't know. Take it how you will. But your characters don't know all the information in the cutscene, but the gist of it they're aware of from Brevin.
Okay, well, we learn that Aldri's father explains that Andromeda is still alive. Um, uh, wait. We learn Law reveals that Andromeda was killed by Vicastro. No. Law reveals that Andromeda was killed. He reveals that to Vicastro. Vicastro uses one of his wishes to bring Andromeda back. Aldri's father explains that Andromeda is still alive. We tell Brevum some intel that we learned about the Castives. Brevin then tells Aldri that her sister is somewhere nearby. We come upon the Nocturne Market after traveling for a couple days. We get invited to the Drift Globe Gardens. See a bunch of food vendors. We got some Star Brew, some moon pie, some astromancy stew. Cassie gets some stew. Sorkova needs some pie. We then enter the scavenger hunt, and we're following clues all around the market. We end up winning the scavenger hunt, and we get a feast. Uh, then we get some tattoos. Verkoven got his fortune told. He goes on a bit of a side quest with Ilovati to return a special deck to the fortune teller. Alistair sends a message. I buy a snake onesie. Ilovati gets a fox one. And we end up reconvening. I'm sure some other shenanigans happened. We end up taking a long rest, and by the time we wake up, the nocturne market is gone.
Good time. Fun time. Happy good fun times.
All right. So I presume you continue your journeys through the Turin forests and the hills lands outside. Um,
Yeah.
so if there's anything you want to do or address real quick, speak up. Otherwise, everyone can go ahead and make survival checks for the next day of travel.
I should probably join the server. That would be smart. Sorry, Chris, give me a sec.
You good? Alrighty. So you continue on your journey, um, passing hills, plains, rivers, forests, um, following the direction of Ulavati, who's well assisted by Alger and Sorkoven. Some point in the afternoon, kind of Ulavati kind of detects a presence in the forest and gestures to the party to travel a different direction, and you kind of fork off a bit and crest a hill, and just in the distance you see a massive section of forest where the trees are moving southward on their own. Just a patch of you're a distance away, so it's hard to make out exactly what's going on, but just the trees, a large section of trees are moving, weaving through other trees that are still stationary. But this seems to be the what you kind of navigated around. But other than that, your day of travel is uneventful. Um, you make camp uh, with a large river in sight, but you know that a day's travel will bring you to your destination. Um, go ahead and make another survival roll.
Ooh. Come on. Extra good today.
Ooh,
Ooh. 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 Perfect. Oh boy.
So
Incredible. Now
as you
roll above a 10.
as you march between the trees, eager to reach civilization once more, um, let's see. You spot a strange shape on the path ahead of you. A large mirror just kind of floating in the middle of the pathway. Um, a few others are behind it. Um, but something strange seems to be reflected in the mirror. The mirrors in the rear. Um, one of them has a reflection of a large winged angel, and another one has a reflection of a clawed and scaled demonic creature. You glance around but don't see any sign of those creatures other than the mirrors.
You're not allowed to say the sentence "one winged angel." It's against the law. It's a joke. Sorry.
Okay. The angel has two wings. I'm not sure. I didn't say one winged. I just said winged.
Oh, I thought you said
My bad.
Two
So
winged
no.
angel.
one of the mirrors, and these mirrors are like 10 feet tall and 6 feet wide or so, just hovering in the air. As you kind of approach, though, the nearest one begins floating towards you.
Okay, so they all of them depict either the angel or the demon.
So there's four mirrors, two in the front, two in the back. The two in the back, one has the angel, one has the demon. The two in the front just reflect the forest around you.
So like
Which
mirrors.
which one's coming towards us, or all of them are
What
coming
one?
towards us?
Just one of the empty ones,
One of the empty ones.
where it's just forest, whereas the others show forest with the.
Is it coming by anyone in particular, or is it just heading towards us?
Just heading towards your party.
Okay.
And so, like, basically, in the mirror, I can see an angel that doesn't exist and a devil light that doesn't exist.
Right, and the angel and devil are kind of like in this front frame of the mirror, as if they were standing like right in front of it, but they're not. You just see the mirror.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay. More question. Does Takara recognize either of these figures?
Make an intelligence check of your choice. Which skill you pick will affect the DC.
Yeah. That would be.
I love that response. Make an intelligence check of your choice.
um,
That should.
yeah, you can tell that these mirrors are not of this plane. They're from some other dimension or plane or something, but not local here. And um, they don't seem to be associated with a particular like deity or creature of that sort in any way, but you know that they're not natives.
This shit is weird.
How quickly is it approaching?
I see.
Um, I say at this point it's within 15 feet of the party.
I try to move in front of the mirror and see if I see myself in the
Oh,
reflection.
you beat me to it. Guess he was about to do some reckless shit.
Um,
That was some reckless shit. I was gonna count down to that.
I call Mozilla while this is happening.
you do see the reflection of the party in the mirror.
Okay.
And everyone can see that.
Like I can see. Okay.
I mean,
How
it's just an inanimate object, but do I feel like it's hostile? Can I sense if it's hostile?
Make an insight check with disadvantage.
Yeah. Is this mirror angry with me?
Um, it's
Is it floating towards me with malicious intent?
hard to tell, but it hasn't stopped moving towards you, and it doesn't give any sign of slowing down. It's within 10 feet of Sir Coben at this point.
Okay, so is this mirror an overhyped Netflix show?
It's not
Is it-
black.
I was gonna say, what part of it is? What parts of it are black, if any? Guess he's gonna go poke a mirror.
Okay,
Not
so
on the first the edge. Is it all mirror or is there a border?
it's a appears to be a large rectangular piece of like mirroring glass,
Can I
but there's
see
no
behind
frame
it?
or anything. Do you like peek around behind it, or you're asking like
Yeah.
to see?
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
go
look,
peek around the other side.
you look, so you get up kind of close to it, within 5 feet, and then peek around. There's nothing behind it. But
Can I see through
as
it this way? Can I see through it this way?
the backside is also a mirror, reflecting what's behind it.
Excellent.
But then it moves very close to you, Kessie. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save, dex save, dex save. Oh, my dex save is could be better.
Oh,
I have
you get it.
advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
At least I have advantage. There you go. That's not terrible.
So the mirror suddenly shifts towards you, and you leap out of the way, and for a moment you feel yourself being drawn into it, but you're able to pull out of it. We're gonna roll initiative.
I kinda. This seems like a thing where you.
It
Tell
was
me.
floating towards us with malicious intent. I just want to
Yeah.
point that out.
Yeah, no, I agree. You made the right call. You just didn't. The player knew how to check. The character just couldn't follow through with the check. No, I guessed it was malicious intent. Heroes with angels and demons in them are not there to be your friend.
Well, I mean, I know. On the one hand, I saw the angel. I was feeling pretty good.
Oh no.
Then I saw the demon, and I was like, eh.
My
I think
friend,
I
my
think both.
brother,
Oh,
you are half demon.
Yeah, and I'm up to no good.
I was gonna say, if I see an angel, if I see a demon by himself, I am less nervous about that than an angel and a demon together. Shit's gonna go down if there's an angel and a demon, but if it's just a demon, it's just like a little fight we're gonna have. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't trust the angel either. At this point in my D&D career, angels are sketch as fuck.
uh,
Actually, yeah, I don't. I have never met a
um,
good angel in Chris's campaigns, but I've met several troubling angels in Chris's campaigns.
any more than just the one?
The corrupted one, and the corrupted one, and the corruptor only.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hey, Chris,
Hey.
question concerning why mirror have beholder?
That's the artwork for this creature. That's not what your characters see.
Okay, good.
Hey,
But
thanks.
the way the beholder looks is what the angel and demon look like in the ones on the back. Lilavati, you're up.
I have no fucking clue what's going on. So I'm gonna see if Mozilla can shoot a flame seed at one of them, see what happens.
They're beefy. The beefy boys.
Yeah, the fire strikes, and there's sort of a burn mark on the surface of the glass that slowly fades, but the creature does kind of get knocked back a little bit.
Okay. There's no reflecting nonsense that appears to be happening
No, your reflecting nonsense has yet happened.
yet.
Yeah.
But the fire bounces off of the mirror,
Oh, immediately. Nope.
and Mozilla needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nope. Immediately.
The flame seed reflects back with an increased force, and Mozilla takes 29 force damage.
That's not a Mozilla anymore, is it?
What?
29 force damage. Okay. Oh.
29 is feels like an amount of health a Mozilla might have if he's like.
That's a little over half.
Oh, you
Let
what?
me fix your
Mozilla's
stealth bar.
beefy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I figured out how to properly scale the hit points of companions after like 4 books.
Just a little salty.
Is that your turn?
No.
Cool.
Because that was the test run of what my action would be. Fuck.
I will say the creature, it did like orient itself to where it was facing directly towards Mozilla when that attack struck to reflect it.
It might be a reaction.
What direction are they all pointed in?
Basically they're all pointed in in the direction of the party. If you want more specifics than that, I can give you for like a specific one.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do if I can't touch it.
I just need to. I need to. I think I have an idea, but I just need
Actually, I have some.
a second. What is this radius? 20 feet.
Oh, yeah.
The box. Time for math. All right, let's see how this works. I'm going to try and shoot a fireball that hits these 3 in the back, but like hit behind them.
Okay. Weird. Stuff happened that wasn't supposed to happen.
That's not all the damage, by the way.
Okay, give me 1 second as I double check a few things. Okay, continue.
So I kind of need the dice roll back because I don't I don't know what the d6s were.
That's not gonna be possible, unfortunately. I tweeted it too quickly.
I think there were 3 ones.
Let's go with that.
So I'm going to re-roll those.
Wait, I'm trying to reroll. Oh.
So that's an additional 8 points, and then add the other bonus I have. So for an additional 11 points to the ones that didn't save, and then the
5.
half. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. Or I'm gonna move actually. Oh. Move over here.
Yeah, in response to that, some of the fire from your fireball gets reflected from all 3 and the ones in the back. I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws.
So even though it was behind them.
Oh, wait, you did it. I see what you're saying. Then yeah, no, you're good. I thought you just meant behind the first one to where it gets the 3 in the back.
No,
But behind all,
behind.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna move.
One might even argue, perhaps, that this one right here was hit in a direction that would reflect it back at its friend. One might even argue.
I think they're one-dimensional mirrors, right?
2-dimensional, or like on one-sided, you mean?
Yeah.
There's mirrors on the reverse as well. But
I
when the
just checked
fireball
them,
struck,
maybe
they
not.
kind of angled themselves to where the reflections didn't. I mean, you can kind of tell at this point that like the reflection is a thing that they activate. Like they can choose not to reflect it.
It was worth a shot.
Or like it kind of bounces off of them in different directions, but in order to actually do that like focus damage, it's something that these creatures intentionally do.
All right, that's my turn. Good luck.
All right. What's their speed? Oh, they're fast. Okay. Um, this one's going to move. Floats over this rock towards you, Lilavati. And it kind of like rotates itself, the one with the demon, to where one of the corners of it comes down to, and you see like energy radiating off of it. So that's gonna be an attack roll. What? Oh. For 22 force damage. As it slices into your skin, and not just like the cut hurts, but like something about your soul and the magic flowing through your veins seems to be like impacted. No mechanical effect there, that's just flavor. But oh, for the one in the back, you see the angel in the mirror kind of shake itself as if it's suddenly like awoken and look up and says, "Help us! Help us out of these monsters, and you will be rewarded." Sir Coven, you're
Does
up.
the
Wait, who says that?
The angel in the mirror in the back.
Okay.
Can I roll insight at that? Just
Sure.
oh no. Nope.
Do I get the feeling like if I destroy the mirror, the angel trapped in the mirror will be free or also die? Or do I have no idea?
Make an Arcana check. Um, it seems that that would free the angel. You imagine there's probably also other ways to free it besides just killing the creature that's imprisoned it.
Hmm.
But that would certainly work. You get the sense that the way the angel is trapped, it's not in any danger from anything outside the mirror.
I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
All right.
I'm gonna place it here.
Okay, looks like one of them failed. I can't remember which one of these icons was hypnotic pattern. All right, we're just gonna do charmed. Where did it go? Why is it not on the icon? That works, but charm doesn't. That's annoying. All right, is that your turn?
Bonus action Bardic Inspiration to Aldry.
Alrighty.
Real quick, for Mozilla's con save, did you add Car's bonus to that, Kevin?
Oh, let me tell you. Your...
I don't
No.
know if that would have made a difference. It would have been 16.
Let's see.
I would have moved there to stay in the aura.
16 is a success. So Mozilla would take half damage.
$29, so 14.
Yeah.
15,
Let's do this one for that.
Also, Chris, since I got hit with a melee attack after I used a fire spell.
Mm-hmm.
Flames activate, and Mirror Man takes 12 fire damage.
Nice.
Does anything happen to me when I place the hypnotic pattern?
Nope. And one of them seems to be kind of hovering mindlessly as that takes effect. Aldra, you're up.
I'm gonna bonus action apply poison, and then I'm gonna attack with my sharpshooter. I can't remember. Do I have a poison button that I need to click? Or
I think when you hit you, there's a button to click to do the poison damage.
okay.
Wait, I thought you changed your class.
No, the subclass.
Oh.
The poison is from a feat.
Ah.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to move myself. Hold on, I'm doing the wrong thing. This. Attack.
Oh, sorry, these guys are immune to being charmed. Maybe that's why I wouldn't let me put it on them.
Yeah, they should
So
not. That
no,
doesn't surprise me.
no hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Do you have advantage?
Why would I have advantage?
I don't think
Because
there's.
you're a rogue?
No, only if I was hiding.
Okay.
Uh,
You can add a d6 to the hit roll if you want.
I thought it was a bigger than D6. Or no, you. It's a D6 for your bard level.
Oh, it's a d8. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
it's a
can
D6
roll
for-
a D8 and add it.
I think it's attached to my bard level, right? So in that
Yeah.
case, it would only be a d6.
15 will hit.
There
Nice.
you go.
Which one were you attacking?
The one in the back with the angel.
Okay. So roll your bow damage and the poison damage, but not sneak attack.
Damage. Oh my gosh. And then
I think you have a +5.
is that the right thing?
Yeah,
I
that
guess
was
so.
right. Okay, and then you get +5 from your dex, so that would be 19 damage. Nice. Your arrow like goes straight through the mirror, leaving a small hole with like cracks radiating around it. Oh, and that is okay. Yeah, is that your turn? Cool. All right, so this guy's up. He's going to float over here. And attack Cassie. Dealing 26 damage. And
Okay.
then it moves.
How does it? Can you explain to me how it attacks me?
It kind of like spins, and one of the corners goes to cut you.
Okay.
But like as it spins, it sort of builds up like a force that pummels into you. So it is force damage, not slashing you.
Sure.
And then
Just thwomps me.
then it moves over your space, and you feel this kind of sucking sensation. I need you to make a dex save again.
As for just reminding everyone.
I get a +4. That's good. Save. +4. Advantage. Nice. Bienvenue. So
Yeah, so you manage to avoid it being captured by it. All right. And then the one with the angel will come over the rock this way, swing at Lilvati. Misses. The demon shouts out, "No, free me first! Whatever the angel offers you, I'll double!" And then as the angel one comes around, the demon kind of looks towards the angel and like snarls. Let's see. Oh, Freya acts on your turn. Alistar, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I will actually. Let me roll to see if I have wheel or low real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Wheel it is. I will assume my dragon form.
Cool.
Don't know why I rolled a d8 there. And then I will cast it. Oh, not Thornwood. Excuse me. Entangle. We'll cast Entangle. Let's put it right there. Oh,
All right. So
I
as the
targeted
vines, what's up?
the Glabrezu.
That's fine. As the vines sprout from the earthy soil, and try to wrap around these creatures, the vines seemingly kind of pass through them as you realize these creatures are completely two-dimensional. They're immune to the restrained condition.
Interesting.
Is that your
Okay.
turn?
Yes, that will be my turn.
All right. This one will make an attack on Kessie. And it crits as it the attacks coming from all angles are just too much for you, and this one hits you right in the small of your back. Um, and then it's gonna try to imprison you, so make a dex save.
I would like to give one of my wheel dice.
I think I don't need them. Is it pre or post? Does wheel dice go pre?
It's free, unfortunately.
What does it do?
It gives you a d6 to add, basically.
Sure, I'll take it.
Better safe than sorry.
All right, so that's a +2 on whatever you roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you're able to avoid this one as well. You all of you hear kind of this metallic voice in your minds. Ideal specimen located. Analysis complete. Preparing for capture. Kessie, you're up.
You're calling
I'm
Kessie an
go-
ideal specimen. Her head will get bigger than this map. Be careful.
What? There's a cut I do not get. Where is my? I know it's items right. I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna lose half my health. Step 1.
Okay. So that would
Um,
be 13.
yeah, and then is that? I'm trying to remember if that's a
I think it's an action.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bonus action rage. And then we're gonna roll. What's this? Ranger, sweet. Oh, that's useful. That's gonna last longer. We can like get home. That spell.
Cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Takara, you're up.
Okay. I am going to try to figure out some geometry. Nope. Nope. I'm trying to hit all three of them. I don't know if that's possible with 10 foot. Probably not. No. Okay. I'll just do these two then. And I'll cast Shatter on them.
Alrighty.
So they roll con save with disadvantage because they're made of inorganic material.
Yes.
If they are made of inorganic material.
Assuming.
Yes, but they are magic resistant, so that cancels the disadvantage, so it's a straight roll. Would be advantage otherwise. Um, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oops, that's the wrong dice. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. That's fucking terrible.
Alright, so what's your DC?
16.
Okay, so they both take 13 points of thunder damage. And then, as this explosion exos out, the two mirrors that were near the point of detonation, give me 1 second. Hold on. That okay. Split into two. Smaller versions. That's the two parts kind of break off and then begin hovering on their own.
Oh, shit. I don't know if that was good or bad, but for now, I'm going to take it as a good thing. And
You broke them?
I guess so.
Oh, and
Oh, good.
yes, the demon became freed and
Popped out.
roars in
I
joy.
knew I should have fucking done.
Yay!
Oh, he's big. All right.
That's not surprising anybody.
I'm actually going to. I moved up. Sorry, I'm like juggling Ray's shit. Also, Ray will. I can't see how many. Like if she can bite and claw on the same turn or not. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, she's gonna bite actually. Oh my gosh. and give me the option to do damage.
I mean, that hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. And that is piercing damage.
Yes.
All right, so as she bites into the
Yes.
mirror, it shatters, creating 2 smaller ones. So there.
Again, don't know if that's good or bad, but I'll take it as good until someone proves me wrong. Okay. Sorry. I have one more thing to do,
Mhm.
and then that's it.
What you got? So
Figuring it out.
cool. You all hear the voice in your mind again. Battle simulation readjusted. Multiple potential targets identified. Adapting to new scenario. Additional specimen request has been approved.
Oh, I can't cast an action spell and a bonus action spell on the same turn.
Correct.
Okay, then never mind. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Lilvati, you're up.
Mozilla's gonna come over by me
Mhm.
and teleport me out of here.
Alrighty.
So 15. Go back here. Then Mozilla's gonna do this. So the bigger one and one of the smaller ones would need to make a deck save.
All right. It's the bigger one and the smaller one.
So the smaller one takes 10 fire damage.
Mhm.
Then I will use a 4th level fireball. On the ones to the right side and try and shoot it behind them.
Nice.
We roll one of the... For an additional 5 points of damage.
On the ones that failed?
On 5
Or-
on the failed,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then, yeah.
I think there's a way to edit the damage of Fireball and other fire spells to put in a code to where it will reroll certain numbers automatically.
I would need to do that like on every fire spell.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
And turn.
Alrighty, so that's gonna be these 2 over here. This one will move up. This one will move. Oh wait. Actually, they're gonna focus on the demon. Oh, good thing it missed you a lot because I still had you selected. As they cut into it with their attacks. And the demon just roars, saying, "Ha! Now that I'm free, you're gonna feel my wrath, you stupid pieces of glass!" The angel just shouts out, "No, you freed the demon! You can't let it escape! It'll cause mayhem and destruction!" Sir Coven, you're up.
It was accident. Baby.
As a bonus action,
It's mostly what we do too. We primarily cause mayhem and destruction. Just
but for a cause.
Yeah. Pointed mayhem and destruction.
Did the guy who was affected by hypnotic pattern get woken up by somebody else?
Oh, no, he was immune to charmed. I'd forgotten about that.
Oh,
So,
that's right. That's right.
yeah.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter if I end my concentration.
Right.
I cast Hex on the guy next to me. He doesn't take damage right now, so you can give him back the 2 damage. Then I'm going to strike him twice with Kazeshino.
Mm-hmm. All right,
25 and 29 to
both of
hit.
those will hit. All right, so you deal. Hold on, because it's gonna split after the first attack.
Okay.
So 17 damage, and then it splits. So the 2 smaller ones have 22. Oh, Angel wasn't supposed to come. How do I? Come on. There we go. Okay, he's back. Wait, where did? Oh, here it is. Okay. What? So it's kind of buggy. All right, so you dealt 13 damage, and I'll just put it on this one.
How did I deal 13 damage?
Your second attack.
Okay.
So your first attack was 12, and then plus 5 from the first d6, and then your second attack was 10 plus 3 from the second d6. And
I think I'm actually just going to stay there and end my turn.
cool. Aldra, you're up.
All right. Can I hide somewhere? Is there somewhere for me to hide?
Yeah, there's that big rock next to you, or that tree.
All right, cool.
You just
So
need to
yeah,
move back a bit.
um,
Aldri's no longer inspode.
Okay.
So long as she remembers.
so yeah, I'm gonna hide, bonus action, and then I'm gonna. Which one has the most damage or health?
Make a stealth check for me.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, you're pretty well hidden.
Okay.
Fucking 28. Again. 28's the number I start like letting people turn invisible while people are just looking straight at them. Like
And I'm gonna hit that one back there. Oh wait, I think I have 2 marked, but I'm not sure why. I only see 1.
Oh, one of them is the old one. You can unmark that one.
All right, cool.
Oh, and when they split, they're now both hexed by you. So that's fine.
Oh.
All right, go ahead, Audrey.
Okay.
that's fun. Getting that multicast. Slanted. Slanted way like that.
Nice. You do get sneak attack. And the reflect attack ability reaction only works on creatures that they can see. But you're hidden so they couldn't see you.
Is it-
Um,
Is there any way it's alive?
it is still alive, but
Oh.
barely. Is that your turn?
That is.
Okay.
I had to zoom in to see the health bar, but it's there.
Alright.
There's a paradox about if I ever get to go, if they keep doubling half this distance and double the something.
Alright. The Taylor, don't ever use the mount up module because it is broken and buggy, and I literally can't do anything with this token. It's like it
I
keeps
think
erroring when
it's version 10 only, huh?
I probably, I don't know.
I'm stuck on version 9.
Fine. I'm just trying to find one thing real quick. Nope. Well, I'll have to deal with that. Anyway. So, can I turn invisible? That'll do. This one's gonna attack Takara. And crits for 61 damage.
Woo!
You are so happy right now. Look at you.
And then this other one's gonna attack Kessie. But misses.
Thank you for missing.
I would like to use my thingy.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm using my reaction to make an attack. I'm assuming it was this one that attacked Tessie.
Yeah, the one next to her.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit.
Oh, you damaged one of the big ones, but they're like out of combat anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, yeah, so you hit for 8.
Yeah.
And then they're both going to use their bonus actions to try to absorb the 2 of you. So I need both of y'all to make dexterity saves.
Uh-oh. That's not good for Takara.
We have a
Takara,
+4.
I'm gonna add one of my cosmic omens.
How many of those do you get?
I get 4.
Oh wow. Guess it's not.
I mean, I guess he's gonna be fine most of the time. Advantage is very good.
Add 6, please.
It's
So what's
14
your-
and up.
14 is not enough.
Oh.
Takara,
Then I
you're
will
staring.
do a thing.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
I'm not. I'll do a thing.
What you got?
Please. Okay.
Oh shit! Actually, that's good. I just
I have-
realized an important thing.
I have stuff. I can use inspiration after I know the result, right? Or no?
Which inspiration?
Mine.
Oh, your inspiration? I think so. Did I adjust that
I'm-
in the wording?
I'm looking.
It said so. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's after. You can check, but
Well, if it's not after, I'm going to change it to be after, so it's after.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
what I'm saying.
So let me give myself one less of those. All right. So I'm just gonna. You can see what that d20 was, right? Or the math is there. Okay, that's fine. I'm just giving myself advantage.
Okay, so that would be 11
Great.
plus 1 plus 6, which is 18. 18's a pass, so you are not absorbed.
Okay. Thank you, Alistar.
Is that your turn?
No problem.
Oh wait, no, that's not your turn. That's their turn. The demon's up. It just screams out, as punishment for imprisoning me, I will release hell upon you all. Facing towards the mirror creatures. And he raises up his hands and dark energy begins flooding around him. And you see a portal to hell open up, and from inside come 3 winged demons. But that's his action. Oh, one of those rolled initiative. So it's going to attack this guy right here.
Many dudes. Calm down.
We
Is
just
he-
walked into a war, apparently.
I know those guys.
Oh yeah, it's going to let out a screech. Oh, with each creature within 20 feet. That's not a demon. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. All right, that gets some of y'all. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Okay. All right, should be prompting Sarkovan, Kessie, and Takara for saving throws.
Ooh.
Why is it not updating on my screen?
See your saving throw.
Do you get a prompt for it, Jay?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's a con save.
It wouldn't let me change the numbers. It's
Okay,
just like, oh, it
so
automatically plus 4 to me, I guess.
yeah, it knows that it's a con save. So
No, wait. I should get a plus 8. I should have plus 4 more because of being nearby someone.
Okay, Sarkovan is not in range though. Sarkovan fails. Those that are failed, including several enemies, are stunned.
I remember that.
Oh.
Didn't I drop one of you?
Probably. But the Fractines are immune to being stunned, so look at that. Rocks don't know that. Sarkovan is stunned.
You're sabotaging yourself, you bastard.
They did
Just-
play themselves.
Just Sarkovan. They're demons. They're not here with a plan. Alistar, you're up.
Hmm. Okay. Would there be a way I could try to unstun one of them? Is that a thing I can do?
Maybe a
Like a-
lesser or greater restoration might do it. But
Okay. Gotcha. I probably don't. Oh, actually. In that case, yeah. It's Takara and Sarkovan, right? Are the ones that are stunned?
Takara succeeded. Just Sarkovan.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, so it's Kessie and, or is it not Kessie?
Not
It is
Kessie.
just Sarkovan.
Just Sarkovan.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I'm gonna use lesser restoration on Sarkovan.
What's the range on that?
Oh, my bad. It is. Oh, it is touch. Okay, so I'm going to walk up, touch Sarkovan, lesser restoration. That was 15 feet, and then I'm going to walk back.
Nice. Is that your turn, or do you have a bonus action?
There's not really much I can do to these guys, so I think that's about it.
Alrighty. These two are gonna attack the rock.
Look out, Dwayne.
Hit. No, not. Oh, wrong button. This one. Ooh, they hit it hard. Kessie, you're up.
I got a turn finally. Yeah, I'm just going to yeah, we're gonna ruin some poor man's day. But just target you. Gotta do that. Well, that dealt damage when I didn't mean it to. But I'm actually gonna hit him.
Okay.
Hand axe. Attack. Normal. So that's gonna hit. Oh, it automatically did this slashing damage, but then I'm gonna do d6 extra. Yeah, it's d6. Let me double check the d6. There, +7 plus the 2 of the ensnare strike. Right? Or does it do it on the first go? No, it doesn't. It doesn't do damage on the first.
Okay.
So he's not restrained, right? He can't be restrained.
Correct. The vine just passed through the two-dimensional.
Yeah, it doesn't do
creature
shit.
otherwise.
That's fine. And then I'm gonna mark him. Wait, is it bonus action to mark? Did you give me a your feature gave me a way to mark things, but it
I
didn't
think it's
help.
just when you hit with an attack.
Yeah, that's my impression. That was my impression. Yeah. So I'm gonna then do another d6. Uh. Um. So that's like total of like 14,
I
21
mean, it
damage.
already applied some of the damage. I just need to. Okay,
Figure
6
out what
more.
it's not doing.
Yeah.
Uh. And then does it take an action to purposefully get sucked into the mirror?
Um. I mean, I would say that when it attempts to suck you in, you can choose to not avoid it.
Yeah, I can choose to fail it. Shit. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna make another attack.
Okay.
Wait, can I grab it?
You can
I'm
try.
gonna try grabbing it.
That's
Yeah,
athletics.
athletics or dexterity. Them. Do I get advantage while I'm raged? Is that something you gave
Yes.
me?
That's not something I gave you. That's how rage works.
Oh right, strength check.
So you gotta grab this mirror, and as you grab the side of it, you just feel it sort of slide through the cells of your hand,
It just slips through me. That's what I
and it's
figured.
weird feeling, but it happens.
Yep, that's fine. I did what I wanted to do. And it's also
Oh yeah.
it's hunter's marked. But that's my turn. Actually, no. Yeah, that's fine. I wanted to get better. I wanted to get more surface area. I'm trying to get sent to the Shadow Realm.
Mm-hmm. Takari, you're up.
Yeah.
That was 2 attacks. All right, yeah, they both hit and dealt their damage.
It was just one. Oh, it put it twice.
So the first one you
I'll,
rolled 4
they're
damage. The
both
second one was 7 damage.
shit. That's
Did you mean 2 attacks twice, or?
no, that's fine. I'll do. I was gonna try to do one divine smite and then try to spread out the damage. So let me just whatever. I'll just use divine smite now. If I can remember how many. 2. Oh my god.
All right, that's 6 damage on that one. That your turn?
I'll do it for the second attack. I'll do it again.
Okay.
So I'm at second level.
And that will finish that one off as it shatters into a million pieces.
Thank God. Okay. Then Freya. We'll move here.
Mm-hmm.
Takara saw this one disappear from view. I don't know if that was
So
you
there
just
was a
moving.
bug in the system. There was that one moved into the position, and that was the one you killed.
Okay. Well, that other one was there. All right, cool.
Yeah, there was
Um,
one big one here. It split into two, and then you killed one of the two.
Okay. Freya will. Right.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty. This guy's up. It's gonna move over here and attack this one with its beak and talons.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm assuming that they can't split anymore, right?
Seems
'Cause
like
that was piercing. Okay, cool.
Misses with that. This guy's gonna fly around here. Attack this one the same way. Same thing. Wilvati, you're up.
Gonna scooch into this fine-looking aura right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 5th level.
Oh, sorry, those would have done the reflect on the rocks. Do that real quick. There we go. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait. Reflect, yes. Well, here's hoping. Alright. This one first.
Nice.
Next. And then
That was
I'm
still.
wait, no, I'm
That
gonna
was
do
still
my
out.
bonus damage.
Okay.
Bonus damage on that one.
How much more?
So,
6?
well, actually, no, I'm not. Instead, I'm just gonna do instead of the bonus dice, I'm gonna just re-roll the 1 for an additional 1 point. Did that kill it? Would that kill it?
No, it had 2 before any
Okay.
bonus damage.
Okay, then yeah, both of them were used.
Okay.
And then for the last two, let's see, I'm gonna try and just keep killing as many as I can.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And then the last one on the 1 by Tokar and Kessie.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use my staff to use white flames and target Tokara.
Alrighty.
Tokara heals for 20 HP.
Nice.
Thank you.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. That's gonna be this one right here. Is gonna. Oh, the last one you hit's gonna do the
Yeah.
reflect on you. Oh, did not. Make a con save. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright, this guy is going to attack the demon. Crit fails. The angel is up, and you see this expression of pure fury on the angel's face as it swings its shining mace at the demon next to it. Sure he doesn't have anything special. Yeah. Can't hit it. Nope. Sarkovan, you're up.
I swing Kazushino at the nearest creature. It's a 13 to hit. Does it miss?
13 misses.
And in that one, we're gonna call it. Actually, we're gonna give Aldry an inspo as a bonus action. Then we're gonna call it.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna hide again. And then I'm gonna hit this guy. I probably have the guy from last time still possibly marked, but I don't see him. So
He's dead.
what am I using? Hold on.
If I don't get taken into one of these years, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I should have taken that last shot I got.
Well,
What am I doing with that?
You can purposely fail an attack. You can make an attack against you succeed, right?
Say that again?
Attacking Chris if I can let an
Oh.
attack hit me.
if it's a ranged attack, I might have the attacker roll with advantage if you're trying to be hit,
Yeah.
but a melee attack, you can just stand there and take it.
Did that hit?
Yes, that hit. Dealt 12 damage to the demon. And which one did you target? What I can tell.
The
On the back?
demon in the back.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
dealing with the angel, so I'll give you sneak attack on that.
Oh.
Nice.
And then I need to roll stealth. Okay.
Alrighty. This guy's going to attack Kessie. Jay, did you mention having an attack hit you on him?
If any of the mirror guys trying to hit me right now, they get their hit.
He is, yeah, he's
So
affected.
does it require? Has the hit been required to take the con save? If you missed,
No,
do you
it's
still
two
take it?
different abilities.
Okay, then I'm gonna not take the hit then.
Normal roll, misses. And then it's going to try to imprison you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and can I fail this
Yes.
on purpose? Good, excellent.
And you all watch as Kessie gets absorbed by the mirror and appears in its reflection.
So gonna use my reaction.
All right, you get to bap it.
Because Takara has no idea that you want this.
No, you're fine. Success has been. This is exactly what I want.
She'd do it anyway.
Yeah, as long as I get the experience of going in, everything is okay. Does the attack have to succeed for you to get the counter?
No,
Okay,
as long as you're within 5 feet of me.
which it was.
I guess
13 misses though, yeah. So Kessie, as you're pulled in, you find yourself in a rectangular room plain gray walls, and it's exactly as tall and wide and deep as you are standing in it. So like you're standing and it's rectangular, but you can't like there's nowhere for you to move to other than like adjusting in the current position. Um, you can kind of see what's going on around you, but it's like looking through frosted glass. Um,
There's one wall that's frosted glass. The rest is all white, black.
uh,
What's the lighting situation?
yeah, it's like a hazy gray all around.
Yep. Sweet.
So it's that one's turn. And then these, wait, which one? Okay, that's the one that's hexed. It's gonna attack Sorkoven.
We can
Oh,
chat.
sorry, Lilati. Sorkoven takes damage, and then it's gonna try to imprison you. So go ahead and make that roll. And Sarkovan is absorbed into the mirror with a similar experience. Demon is up. Oh, we got spells. Not gonna use them now. He's on a mission for vengeance. Gonna attack with pincers. And then oh, he gets 4 attacks. Nice. Kills that one. Charges over to the one that's Kessie's in. Says, "You freed me, I'll free you." And 4th attack. And Cassie is freed.
Wee. That's exactly that is not out of character. That is in character. When Cassie comes back out, she says "we."
Wait, why? Okay, there we go. That's close enough. And where did my? Okay, now this guy's up. Gonna fly over here. Uh, Are you? Okay. The rock spreads its wings and these toxic spores rain from around it. 15, 5, 10. Cassie, you need to make a con save.
Oh, it's the shout.
No, this is toxic spores.
Oh, I vaguely remember that one as well. I get the +4 still, right?
Yes. Sarkovan, you're fine because you are in another dimension. Yeah, the poison doesn't affect you. Alistair, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit up into the aura. And let's target the mirror guy with the thorn whip. And not much else I can do as a bonus action. That'll be all.
All right. All these fractines are dead. Cassie, you're up.
Oh. Have the demons done anything to upset us yet?
Nope. Other than accidentally stunning Sarkovan.
That's fine. I'm gonna axe this the last.
Mhm.
Plus the D6 of the feature thing, Blind Fury.
10 more damage.
Yeah, it looks like I got a
Yep.
good roll there.
And that will free Sarkovan. Oh.
And then I'm gonna step here
Mhm.
and chill.
As you kind of step up next to the angel, it turns to you and says, "Good. Now that the fractings are taken care of, we can eliminate these demons."
I certainly don't say anything.
The angel confusion goes across its face. Takara, you're up.
Just blank face.
Oh fuck.
I'm not a decision maker. I don't have a brain. I'm a tool of people that cast reanimate on me, or whatever, reincarnate on me.
Didn't wasn't there already a shot taken at these demons? Or am I
Alger shot one.
Yeah.
But that Aldry's when Aldry shoots somebody, nobody sees it. So
Yeah.
Whether or not we're blamable from that is probably pretty good in our favor.
Yeah. I will move just
Do we-
here.
Do we?
And
There's like, can we have a cultural call on demons? Do we do? Is the feeling for demons and angels similar to it is in our culture? Culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what the culture is.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm checking. I'm checking if the default behavior is to attack them, not if I can like. Yes, my characters wouldn't, but that's a personal thing, not a
Well,
cultural thing.
depends on which culture.
Yeah, but we're not. Well, oh right, because we have Sharon people here, which are slightly more fuzzy about it, right?
Yeah. What most people call demons, Shorin tradition just kind of refers to as servants of the elemental gods, but not the kind of servants, not like how Christians think of angels, but like, they're dangerous and powerful and have desires and wants, but they not necessarily evil the way most cultures in the world think about demons.
so I moved here.
Mhm.
And Takara will hold attack action. And so will Freya. Holding for
As you step up to the demon, he kind of grins at you and says, "Look at that smug bastard! Don't you want to plant that sword into his face?"
Oh yeah, Celestials are so smug and dumb. Yeah, I could never align with one of them. I look over at Freya and in my brain say, I'm just kidding. And then because Freya is a Celestial. I will yeah, so holding attack. Um I'm just waiting for one of my allies to attack first. I'm just trying to bide my time. That's all.
All right. This frog's trying to try to poison the angel with the spores. Uh, and Cassie and Sarkovan are in that radius as well. So y'all, wait, I think I can just click the button.
You click the button, we get forced, and it fucks up.
Does it? Try now.
No, I automatically roll it, and that means my +4 doesn't get applied.
Oh, I see.
I meant to move here, lol.
We all succeeded. Anyway. Okay,
I don't know why it rolled it 3 times for me.
fine.
Perfect.
But
Nothing
if we
ever
go off the
breaks.
first roll, everyone succeeded. Um, this Frock over here on the right side looks around and sees Alistar and says, "Ah, fresh meat," and flies over and will attack him.
Oh, well,
I wanna say that Freya could use that as the trigger for her held attack, but that's
Sure.
I'll leave it up to you. Okay. Um,
Ow.
she's gonna try to heat it off, like here if possible.
Yeah, I mean, you're not able to stop it from moving, but you can attack it on the way.
Okay, fair. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of her pounce ability, but that has other conditions that I'm
Yeah.
not meeting.
Go for it.
Shit, stop. Select. Okay. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate it. Cool.
Okay, miss. All right. Can we? Sorry. All right, and he gets a second attack on Alistair. Alrighty. Wilvati, you're up.
Can I have Mozilla teleport me and Alistar over here?
Yes, please. Thank you.
I'm gonna white fireball almost the entire party.
Nice. So that's everyone except for Aldry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm doing it at 4th level. How many d6 is that? $96.
96 points of healing to all of us. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Good job. More.
Reroll the 1. So we all heal for 41 health points.
That's insane.
Perfect back to full.
Why am I making a concentration throw?
Because your health changed for some reason. Cassie should heal for HP.
41.
41?
Correct.
Oh, no. Sorry.
And that is my non-combative turn. Someone else pick a fight.
All of
The Rock
the
picked the fight. The Rock,
Yeah, but
the Rock made a mistake.
all right, the Diva's up. Glances down towards Kessie. Why aren't you fighting them?
Can I respond?
Yeah.
I'll point at the one that hit Alistar and say, that one's dead.
The Angel just shrugs and goes and whacks the rock next to him. All right,
Bonk.
Coven, you're up.
I'm gonna move here, then here. I'm gonna bonus action reapply Hex to this guy in front of me,
Mhm.
and And then I'm gonna let my sword do my sword thing. I definitely don't have all of those things selected.
I'm just gonna delete those tokens because they're just hanging out. Okay, well, some of them worked, some of them didn't. Because this thing is bugged. Anyway.
I hit the dude.
Did it... Oh, okay.
I don't think it did the damage. Man,
Yeah,
this
okay, I
is...
did 10.
Did it do it just now?
Yeah, I did 10 damage to it.
Okay. Here's an additional 6 damage to it. I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, and as you stab your spear through this creature's neck, you feel its power drained into your blade as you gain 2 souls from it.
My spear.
Or sword, sorry.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. All right, then I'm gonna do a little dance as a free action, and end my turn.
It's just a
The
little
the
louder
angel
than
glares
his
down at
voice.
you. What dark magic is this? Aldra, you're up.
I'm gonna do my tried and true. I'm gonna use my hide first, and
Okay.
then who do I want to hit? I'm gonna hit this guy.
Roll your stealth.
Oh
Said
yeah.
you're gonna hide first, yeah.
No. Come on.
Yep. So you can make your attack with advantage.
Okay.
You get sneak attack. Alright, so the arrow just strikes into his scaled hide and he just says, "Ah, where did that come from? There are other angels around." Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty. He's gonna make a perception check. Doesn't beat a 31. Let's see. I need to look up what this spell does real quick. Okay.
I forgot to do my foretelling roll when we woke up.
That's fine. The demon looks towards the angel, and come on, you can load. And says with authority in his voice, "Siliwak!" And the angel is stunned. And when that word is spoken, like there's no, everything else is silence for the duration of that word momentarily. It's turn. Rock is up. Gonna step forward, make 2 attacks with advantage. And Alistar, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to activate one of my forms again, this time to Archer.
Alrighty.
Gonna step back a little bit. Yep, I said step back a little bit. There we go. Gonna go here. I'm gonna target the rock. Going to guiding bolt him. There we go. And then bonus action, I am going to shoot the rock.
Okay, so that's with your triple advantage.
Yes. Yes, it is. Oof. Oh, I wasn't targeting him for some reason. That's fine.
Wait. Okay, I think it applied the damage 17 and 16. Yeah, that was right.
Oh, that was right. Oh wait, no. 17 was the guiding bolt, and then
16 was the archer, because you crit.
Does Radiant have any extra effect on these dudes?
No, because 5th edition's boring like that.
Sag.
Boo. Alright, and Tizzle.
Kessie, what you got?
Go at the thing that hit. This is the one that attacked Alistar, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, he's gonna have a bad day. Well, not that bad of a day, but I am gonna hit him. He's gonna make an athletic check against me to. He's trapped. You can roll, but you can't. And then I'm gonna hit him with the stick. And then I'm gonna do the other damage, and then I'm also gonna mark him. Divine
Okay.
Fury damage, and then Hunter's Mark damage. Oh, can I move my Hunter's Marks? I didn't check that. I didn't. I don't.
Oh,
want
I
to
think
move
you
it.
just expend another use of it.
Yeah.
You get like 3 uses.
Yeah.
Cool. That your turn?
Yep. Actually, how do you make waypoints in this game?
Click and hold. Oh, spacebar, I think.
And what do you know how much movement I have for being what I am?
30. Plus barbarian, so 40.
It's just 10.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I? Yeah, I'm just gonna pull him that far. Just the little bit forward.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Takara, you're up.
My bad.
Random thing I noticed was the rock supposed to only take 3 from Kessie's hand axe? That was on purpose?
Yeah, it's probably on purpose. It's not magical. It's a non-magical weapon.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
also, I'm just remembering, we got like cantrips and shit last session. I
My cantrip is irrelevant in this context.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. I'm just noting it because I'm noting it.
Yeah, I know I have.
Yeah,
They're
I
in your
forgot.
inventory.
Okay. I'll revisit it later then. I'm gonna use my bonus action Vow of Enmity on this fuck, so I have advantage on him for the next minute.
Which one? The head demon?
Yeah, sorry, I targeted him. I
Okay.
forgot that.
Let's see if I can remember. Wait, Algie, doesn't your bow do something with people who cast spells? Because the guy you shot just cast a spell. Sorry, go ahead with your turn, Takara. I'm just trying to find the icon for Vow of Divinity. It's in here somewhere.
It's okay. I was using that time to make sure I wasn't crazy, and the cantrips are in fact not in my
There it is.
character sheet. I am not crazy, though I know there was doubt. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my havoc.
Crit for 9 damage, but you
Yeah,
can smite.
well, yeah. Why is my damage so fucking low? I know why. It's a rhetorical question. Before anybody uses that opportunity to shame me. I will use Divine Smite at 3rd level. So, 1, 2, 3.
It's gonna be 8d8.
Yeah. Sorry, my fucking thing is so. Wait. It should be 10. Oh no, it's 2 at 1st level. You're right.
But he's a demon. So it's actually, yeah, 10.
Oh, he's on. Yeah, he's a fiend, right?
Fiend, yeah. Demon is a
Nice.
subcategory of fiend.
Okay, that's why I was like 10 originally, and then I fucking forgot. Okay.
Paladin powers.
44 damage, so.
Nice.
Um,
A demon roars in pain, and the angel glances towards you and cracks a smile for the first time.
Havoc says hello, and I'll attack again.
Nice. The demon looks down at you. Hello, Havoc. Nice.
Just for funsies, I'll do another 1st level Divine Smite, which would be 3. Another 11, por favor.
That's the first roll. Yep, 11 damage. Nice.
That'll end Takara's turn, and then Freya. Freya's actually going to attacking a creature it's grappled by Cassie, right?
Yes.
Or is it?
Grapple
Is
just
that
means it can't move, nothing else.
okay? I won't like fuck it up.
Right.
Like I won't break her grapple.
No,
Okay,
no.
cool. Then I'll do that. Sorry, my turns are so long.
You're good.
It's the first time I've had Freya in combat for a hot minute. Hello. There it is. Cool. Second time she's rolled. Oh, do I get Freya inspiration for the nat ones?
You rolled it.
This is the second time she's in a row. She's rolled it. She rolled it on her last turn too.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. So I do get those.
Yep.
Right. All right. Cool.
Well,
That's my turn.
the grappled Vrock is not happy. He's going to try to escape. Roll athletics, Cassie.
What a what a bad idea. What an ill thought plan.
He gets rock inspiration. Lil Vati, you're up.
The angel's still stunned.
Yes. Hasn't taken a
Uh,
turn since it got stunned, or hasn't had a round in initiative.
Can I try and send Mozilla over and use Touch of the Cleansing Flame?
Yeah.
See if that does anything.
Did that? Well, oh
It
wait.
doesn't say stunned on the condition list. I was just gonna see if it works.
I mean, I'm gonna say that like you would know that it doesn't work on stunned.
Yeah. So it doesn't do anything.
No, it only does what it says.
Okay. Let's see. One sec.
I tend to be a little bit looser with things like lesser restoration and greater restoration, but for that kind of ability, it's more
Got it.
just what it says.
Gonna move back, and then let's see. Spells. Gonna do Scorching Ray on Big Boy at normal level.
And you ignore resistance to fire damage, right?
Correct.
Nice.
One miss. That's 6 plus 4, so 10 on that one.
Okay, it looks like it dealt 3, so it would do 7 more.
Yeah.
Because it probably applied the resistance and didn't know to ignore it.
Miss.
Ah, but I get some inspiration.
End turn.
Alright, Diva is stunned. It will make a con save at the end of its turn. Critical success, no longer stunned. Sir Coven, you're up.
Bonus action, reconstitute hex on the demon. Oh, this is the wall right here. Do I need to make a check to get on top of the rock?
Yeah. The rock is like up on top of the rock. But you can make a athletics roll to climb up.
What is
that's fine.
that? What will that cost me?
Movement. Oh yeah, you move up just fine. Oh, although the walls are kind of buggy in that state, but whatever. You can see what you need to see. So now you're up on top of the rock. Near the...
I think that's a nat 20.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, critical
Okay.
hit. 23 damage.
That was just 2d8 though, huh?
Yes. Oh, and you get, so Hex would do 2d6. Nine more.
Additional 9. Make my second attack.
Nine more, and then another d6 for Hex. One more. Aldra, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide again, so stealth. Do I get advantage on my attack
Yes.
with the 20? Cool. I'm gonna attack the same guy. Advantage.
Who?
Nah.
Fire off an arrow and takes out his eye, and he collapses down. As he does so, the two Vrox kind of look towards the party, and the one grappling Kessie just stares at Kessie, and it's like, "I'll have your soul one day." And the two of them just sort of fade into smoke and return to the
Can I make an athletics checks to prevent them from fading into smoke?
DC
Pull them
30.
back.
but that's not
Okay.
impossible.
You gave me the number I wanted. Yet I don't get it, but I wanted to be able to do it.
Um,
I guess he swears a little bit. Fuck that. He's
Yeah.
supposed to die.
the angel turns towards Sir Coven. Those souls belong in the afterlife. Return them now.
I try
Yeah.
to stab him through the neck.
I was gonna say I'm gonna immediately fucking move into position to fight this guy, but
All right, so the way I'm gonna rule this is that like that conversation, he said that as soon as he saw the demon was dead, and you kind of pull your arm back to stab, and so we're still in initiative order. Aldry, that would have been your turn unless you wanted to do anything else.
Nope.
Okay. Alistar, you see Sir Coven about to plunge his blade into this angel.
Okay.
This isn't a morally charged situation at all.
So is Sir Coven gonna move like right after me, or are we still just waiting until his next turn?
can you force us to make like insight checks to know what's about to happen? So we
Let's
or
go
we
with
get stunned this
this.
turn.
I think we're just gonna skip straight to Sir Coven's turn because that makes more sense. I assume everybody was just kind of like hanging out for a minute after the demon died, and they saw there wasn't a threat, and then waited until Sir Coven took this action. So Sir Coven, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Well, okay, that's fine. Bonus action, reconstitute hex.
Uh-huh.
First sword attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Hex damage. Second attack. Additional 5 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
I also move
I think I got it.
here. Oh. Sorry.
I got it. Okay, there we
Move
go.
here and stab Kazushino through the demon's body and absorb its soul.
Okay, so you get the 5 souls from the demon.
Yes, I do.
He had collected on his own. Aldra, you're up.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What happened with the angel?
Sir Coven stabbed him.
Oh, so he's dead?
No,
No,
but he took a bunch of damage, and the angel is like, "Ah, how dare you!"
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna attack the angel.
Alrighty.
Stealth, tide, whatever.
15 might actually be good enough. It might not be good enough.
15 misses.
Wait, that was.
Oh wait,
for
that was a
how?
stealth check. Let's
That's what we're saying.
see.
15 does
Sorry, I
15
thought that was the attack roll.
Passive perception. We're looking at
15 is
passive
hidden.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no.
So
Yeah, you're hidden.
Okay, cool.
So you make your attack with advantage.
Alrighty. Attack. Advantage. Boo.
Is that your turn?
It is.
All right, so your arrow flies over the angel's head. Alistar, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move back a little bit, get around people who are beefier than me. So everyone, and guiding bolt the angel. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, okay.
Goofed.
Hey, Goof.
He is resistant to that radiant damage, but he still takes 17 of the 34 and is
So
guiding
be it.
bolted.
And Archer shoot. Excuse me. Archer shoot.
Go for it with advantage.
Why don't you let me?
Did anybody else hear Archer's Shart? Or was that just me?
No, that's what happened. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to roll damage. Ignore that.
Another crit.
Let me roll first.
Wait, no, it did an
Nope.
attack roll, and you got a
Nope.
20.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay, we're all
And
good.
then,
Yeah, you did crit. Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yep,
you didn't
I
target
have-
the angel. That's what happened. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
do the damage then.
Liam, before your guiding bolt, what was the last thing you did?
What's the question? You looking for 3 crits?
Yes.
Oh,
The 3 of his last 4 rolls were nat 20s.
oh, that's right.
Must be nice.
Huh?
Is that your turn?
Is that? Yeah, that is my turn.
Jesse, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go. Oh, yeah. We Yep.
No, his last 3 rolls were nat 20s. Because the archer form goes after the bolt.
Yeah, they
Well,
were.
I mean, not his last 3 d20s, but his last 3 attack rolls.
And is he grappled? Yeah.
You grappled an angel.
So there's a story about that, isn't there? I'm not too up to date on my books, but
Yeah, I think it's a song.
Oh
that
yeah,
we
there's
use in
some
those-
guy in the Old Testament like grappled with an angel and it turned
Yeah.
out to be God or something.
It's the song they use in all those animal adoption commercials.
In the arms of the angel. No, other way around. This angel is in the arms of Cassie. But your hand action misses. Is that your turn?
My point stands.
it's so tempting to want to run away with an angel. It's just like, no, fuck you guys. It's
Yeah,
mine. Like just go up a tree because they can't follow me.
You said that's your turn? Or...
That's
Okay.
I'm good. I'll click the end turn button.
Takara, the angel looks towards you with frustration and a little bit of fear in his eyes and says, Paladin, save me from these heathens!
Oof.
Got the wrong one.
Yikes. Well, my friend, too bad I gave you the up and down when we first met, and your whatever is not under my jurisdiction, so...
What your god is like a god of conquer and stuff.
Strength, leadership, military might, yeah. Not really the gentle type.
I was gonna say, yeah, like
Yeah,
if you are worthy, survive. Bop.
that's true. That's true. This figure does disappoint me as a celestial.
Your britches, how big? They have grown.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna do 3 damage with my sword, so...
3, yeah.
Gonna do it again.
I love being level 9 and not having a magical weapon and being in no rush to get a magical weapon. It's like, oh, I do half damage with my attack. That's fine. We're okay with that.
Alright, you hit him.
I did a whopping 5 damage.
Nice, you
And,
almost doubled what you
Would you like to
you're-
divine smite the angel? You've already seen he has resistance to radiant damage though, so that's
Yeah,
your
it's
call.
gonna be
Yeah,
damage.
no, I wasn't. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to.
Although I think there's an option to do necrotic damage with divine smite.
Yeah, but you have to start that. You have to. I think it's a decision.
There are things I could do that I'm choosing not to do. Yeah.
Gluovati?
Cassie, are you intending to move the angel anytime soon? Cassie?
Oh, I'm gonna. I can. You can put you. At this point, the angel goes where you tell me where you point it to
Can you
go.
can you keep it still?
I can. It won't move ever again if you don't want it to. That's genius.
Okay, we are not burning an angel at the stake right here.
You heard it here first, folks.
No.
Gonna cook an angel.
But it
Fried
has to keep
angel.
making. It has to keep
I-
making a saving throw every every turn.
A little bit of fried angel. Oh shit. Guess you'll try that shit. Absolutely.
It's just the end of a Dan Brown book. That's all this is. This whole
Well,
encounter.
Y'all could have rolled better in your survival checks and been in Aeon for an hour now.
Cassie's
Anyway.
very pleased. She's certainly gonna eat some angel wing.
Is that your turn, Lilati?
It won't
Gonna
let me
roll
stop
flat.
placing fucking templates.
It's gonna.
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check to make sure my party doesn't see it, but I'm certainly eating angel wing.
Then I'm gonna have Mozilla shoot it with a fire seed.
Okay.
Alita.
Nah, yeah.
Okay. The angel just it's kind of like struggling with Cassie, but just spits and says, "Dacian, curse all of you," and will what would be appropriate here? Transforms into a hawk to escape Cassie's grip because that's what it's gonna take.
Does it have the? Does it have? Does it stay in my grip? Does it get? Does it like? Are you arguing that it slips out because of the transformation?
Right. The transformation is centered on a limb that you don't have grip of.
Yeah, I get you.
And I feel like I've ruled that way for players before. So.
No, it's fine. I don't. That tracks
Um,
for me. I am not gonna challenge that ruling. But if it steps away from me, I certainly will challenge the ruling that I don't get to
Oh yeah,
make
you can grapple an
attack of
opportunity.
opportunity, which it will not
Um,
succeed.
I could also Sentinel.
It will make that roll.
You want to just what?
I mean,
Am I making my
it doesn't know how skilled you are at this
at the
in
game
this
at this
particular
game?
way. Yeah. So it's going to use its action to transform. It'll try to get away. Does not. Is grappled.
It's a grapple talk. Oh no, it's gonna pop back into angel form if it if it loses all of its health.
That's not exactly how this works. I think it's weird.
Okay.
So it didn't
Yeah.
actually move, so no opportunity attack.
No. And it uses its action. Sir Coven, you're up.
Well, it kind of tried to move and then I grabbed it.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to place my Hexblade's curse. Then I'm gonna go for 2 more sword attacks. Well, I'm assuming, yeah, it doesn't hit. Okay. Second attack hits. That's gonna deal 7 plus 1d6 plus 4 bonus damage.
4 from Hexblade's Curse.
Correct.
Okay, and 4 from Hex.
Yep.
All right. Is that your turn?
Sure is.
Aldra, you're up.
I am gonna not hide. I'm gonna apply poison first and then attack.
That'll hit and give you sneak attack and poison.
I didn't hide, so I get sneak attack too.
Yeah, because your allies are next to it.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh,
I
it's
got it.
still got. Thing.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alistar, you're up.
Guiding bolt again.
Did it end its turn in the bonfire still?
Yeah, didn't you already roll damage for that?
That was its when cast and at the end of its turn.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and it makes a dex save.
Yeah, deck save.
Oh, that's fast. Okay. It's no damage on a success, right?
Yeah.
Most cancers that way, yeah. Okay.
Make
So
the deck
you,
save at disadvantage because it's restrained.
it's not restrained, it's grappled.
Oh.
So no. Okay, so your guiding bolt hit. It's still alive with a pixel of it hit points. But it's still your turn, Alistair.
Yeah, I'm gonna snipe it. And yeah,
I mean,
okay. Damage time.
So, wha-
So that was not double. That was just normal damage. That wasn't crit damage, or was it crit?
it
No, it
did,
wasn't.
it did the thing where it didn't show the damage, but
Oh
it
no,
says
no, I'm
20.
sorry. It did crit damage.
Yeah.
Because it rolled 2.
How do you want to do this, Alistar?
Oh god. Okay.
I'd say it's
I'm
like
thinking.
turning in the it's on its next turn it's going to turn back into an angel, and it's like most of the way there. So there's an angel there that you're like shooting it at. But
Okay. I'm gonna just aim right for the heart. Right between its double wings.
and you shoot it, and the arrow pierces it, and golden blood pours out as it collapses onto the ground, unmoving.
I stick my sword through the body, steal the soul, and then flourish like the ultimate edgelord I am.
Delicious.
oh,
Well
goodness.
done, Sir Coven.
And that is 37 souls in Kaze.
Does the body land in the campfire or the bonfire?
I'd say his like feet are in it, and they catch on fire and begin burning.
I shamefully shake my head at these antics and then dutifully collect its blood
What?
in something. I don't know what. I don't know what yet. Like, give me a second. I have a bottle. I have 2 bottles.
All right, well you can add 2 bottles of angel's blood.
I'm certainly trying to get some amount of angel meat to eat.
No.
Somebody cooked an angel. It's already cooked. You put the idea in Kenzie's head. It was a mistake.
This is medium rare at best.
That's
Jesse.
we can fix that later. But you want me to throw a slide? I'm going to throw a sleight of hand because I know people don't like that I do it.
This random encounter will have 0 repercussions on us in the future.
Does anyone have a passive perception of more than
Yes.
17? Okay. Well, you can tell me to not eat the angel flesh. Those who have a passive perception of 18 or more can tell me not to eat the angel flesh.
Guess we've gotten enough shit today. I don't think we want to
Not
add.
with you today. It's going in the backpack.
Um,
you can if you like in character. If you tell Cassie to sit, not she won't. But uh, if you say Cassie no, Cassie won't.
Takari,
Does anyone
hear
else have
thunder
passive
rumbling
perception of
overhead.
17 or higher?
Is this good thunder or bad thunder?
Uh,
Proud thunder, you just my follower just vanquish a celestial thunder, or don't fucking eat a celestial thunder.
make a religion check.
Can I also kind of vibe with that too?
You don't hear the
Oh.
thunder.
This is
Oh,
my
okay.
divination.
Okay.
Um,
We got the verbal warning.
I sent you your response. What are y'all doing?
Um,
Enjoying some angel roasted over an open fire?
no, no. Kara would kindly request you not do that.
Okay, if you say don't do that, I'll leave it behind.
The powers above would not be pleased.
That never stopped me before, but the powers are the opinions of friends has. So I'm happy to.
I will kindly request to
That's all
both
it
of
takes.
you, and Takara is also looking at Sir Coven, to please consider your actions.
I already took the soul. I can't put it back.
I mean, before the taking, please do the consider.
It's too late for that. I'm done. Okay.
I'm gonna go pray. I will also bury all fucking 1,000 feet of this angel.
I will assist in
Thank
whatever
you.
way I can.
Please.
I will also assist.
I'm also on team. This isn't good.
I will assist out of guilt for dealing the final blow.
Okay,
Actually,
so
I'm sorry. One last thing about that, real quick. I should I type to you, Chris, what I'm gonna respond, or do you care?
That's up to you.
No, that's fine. This can be public. I will remind Havoc that, not remind, I will explain that going against that is for the greater good of the goal, and kindly ask what is the preferred method of death service for Celestial so that we can perform it.
Make a wisdom check.
Dejectedly, Cassie will ask if she can eat the demon meat. That takes proper cooking, but it's still there.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you're the one who told me
Oh.
not to eat the angel meat.
Yeah, I don't. That you can do whatever you want with that thing.
Immediately cooking that shit. Well, I mean, if we're gonna move on or not, like, I'm at least gonna cut a little piece off to eat later.
I would have hesitated if you actually would have tried to stop me in the moment. But I mean, I feel like we kind of would have to role play that out to see where that would land. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is-
would you have tried to like physically stop me from doing it?
In character, probably, but
Okay, well,
it happened too quick. This was the
Takara
last,
was distracted by the
Yeah.
demons and everything that was going on and didn't see it until after the fact.
This, now we know, Sir Coven, please. At least when it comes to the people of the one that gives me power, We need to be a little more careful.
Is it the angel of your god?
No.
Oh.
Maybe. Probably not.
You're pretty confident it's not.
My answer remains the same for mysterious reasons. Simply because Takara likes to keep people guessing.
All I'll say is, I have just as much a right to the souls as the angel, and if it had not gotten in my way, I would not have attacked it.
I do not disagree with you wanting to keep the souls in your sword. I do encourage you to hesitate attacking it so quickly. If that makes sense.
Very well.
I think from this point forward, it would be smart to make less enemies. We are currently racking up a hefty list.
Um, Jay, why does this remind me of our campaign at work in terms of just racking up enemies?
Yeah.
So, how to say this? How to convey the message that Chris just sent me? Yeah, Lilavati's right. Enemies have been made today, for sure. This I have on some authority. Maybe not enemies of ours directly, but oh, okay. Message received. I say it to myself. Yes, sir. Oh shit.
Dokara, see me after class.
You are not far from the gist of that message.
Very good.
We, Sokoven, do not disagree with the end goal, but we need to compromise on the getting to it a little bit, I think.
What did you have in mind?
Is there, in fact, no way to relinquish that soul that was just taken?
Um,
And Takara, if you're noticing, Takara looks actually a little nervous.
Not that I'm aware of, although you're welcome to try yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Um, Take it.
Okay.
Actually, can I even willingly part with it?
I don't think so.
I don't think I can. Actually.
I will give it. I will convey that I'll give it back, if that helps.
There is.
I'm reading as well. I can't unattune from it, but it doesn't say that I can't.
You could if you really wanted to.
Yeah, you could give it off, but
Kaze, I have a friend that I want you to meet. Actually, you've met before.
I have carried the sword before.
is it the goat again?
Yes.
Yes, the goat woman. Do not be afraid.
I am afraid of nothing. Hello, Takara.
Yellow sword. Listen. I'm saying this silently. Listen, this has pissed off people, beings, powers. What will it take to get you to relinquish the soul of the celestial?
See, this soul is quite delicious, and I've already been in the process of digesting it, so that's no easy feat. But I could maybe conjure up enough power to give the soul back to you. If you could fetch for me, say, 50 souls, I think that's a fair trade.
How about I don't do that, and I also don't remove the hold you have on Sarkovan right now.
Roll intimidation. How would you even do that?
You've seen me do it. I did it at the fair thing. I can remove curses.
What binds him to me is more than just magic at this point. Break the curse. Throw me down a well and he'll come looking for me.
Do you think I'd let him? We don't have to find out if you just give up the soul.
Sir Coven, what's the number you need? Actually, message me the number you need. I don't remember exactly what it's at.
The number I need, the amount of souls I need.
Yes. Because I know
Really?
there's been some.
150 or 200 was the last I heard.
Pretty sure it's 150, but hold on, I have it written down somewhere.
Have you been keeping track of every soul you get?
Yeah.
37. Isn't that what you said a few minutes ago?
Yeah, I have 37. Well, if you count the celestial.
Which we don't.
Well,
We
see.
might.
Yeah, originally he offered me 200 and then I negotiated down to 50. I mean, 150. 37 out of 150.
Um, I can give you the soul back, but I'm going to add to Sharkovin's cost. He'll need to make up for this.
How much?
Um, I mentioned 50 before. Consider it a gesture of goodwill that I give you the soul now, as long as I get my 50 later.
Do I hear any of this exchange going on, or is this telepathic communication?
Make a charisma check for me to represent your connection to Kazushino and the power of your warlock magic. Nope, but you get a inspiration. So yeah, you don't hear any of the conversation.
Okay.
$25.
How much did it cut off? A second. What did you say?
25.
25. Roll persuasion. I sent you a message.
See, it is.
Appreciate doing business with you. Now, if you hand me back to Sir Coven, I'd be happy to tell him the news.
I'll tell him myself, thank you. Well, Sir Coven, I'm sorry, but the soul must return, will return. And I may have. Well, you'll see.
Do you give him the sword back or hang on to it for
Yes,
the moment? Okay.
hand it to him.
Sir Coven, you receive the sword, and the moment your fingers touch the hilt, it's just laughing.
Okay. I don't act or speak for now. I just put the sword away.
The sword begins glowing white, and then you see a white kind of hazy orb pull off of it, and the orb begins floating upwards into the sky.
I'm sorry, Sir Coven. I really am. But I will help you with the debt I've caused.
Has the actual number been discussed out loud?
Did you say it, Takara?
I didn't. I'm not. She's unsure if Sir Coven just knows or not.
Yeah, I mean, the sword would say, Sir Coven, that's gonna be 50 more souls from you, buckaroo.
Like,
Um,
We'll
Takara, you
discuss
hear...
this in private later.
How's does she know the used car salesman?
Takara, you hear some thunder rumbling above again, but this time of a opposite inclination.
Hopefully, the last point of the first one was an opposite. If you recall.
Hard to tell.
God damn it.
So, what are y'all doing now?
Take a short rest, then head out. Hopefully not encounter any other interplanar beings.
Yeah, I mean, you travel for the rest of the day, camp for the night, and then the next day you will arrive in Eneon. So let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and then we'll pick up with
Yes.
your approach.
I just did a 2-minute.
Morally conflicted.
Yeah, deeply.
That's what I'm here for. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
That's the good stuff, though. That's good. That's good. Good little short-term decisions that make long-term impacts. We need to go find some place we can do some bad things and not feel too bad about it.
Get out of my forest, then we'll talk.
That's what I'm saying. You need to go find a place where we can
Out of
just.
Miss Swamp.
Actually, we can. There's a. Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be a funny joke. Cassie has a
What?
funny joke to tell if you guys tell her we need to find 50 people to kill. Cassie can say something that would be funny as hell.
Does it have to do with killing yourself 50 times?
No, 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 no.
Liam,
Hmm.
what you up to?
I would like to approach Lilabati.
Hmm.
Just say, been a couple of crazy days, huh?
I'm crazy as long as I've been with this group.
Yeah. Do you have a second? There's something I want to talk to you about
Sure.
privately.
After you.
Okay. And I just sort of walk away from wherever we're staying.
We can go in the Whisper Channel if you want, or it's up to you entirely.
Sure, that'll work.
Okay.
Um,
Hey.
hey, okay. Yep. So I try and get like a good distance away before I say anything else.
Yeah, you're able to do so.
Okay, cool. I say, please forgive me. I haven't quite thought this through, but I think it's best that you should know something, Lavati.
Yes.
Um, when Vashan, before Vashan sacrificed himself, did he mention anything to you about the Jayeth Council at all?
Sean wasn't on the council for very long, and I hadn't been in contact with him until really we met. I I don't believe he mentioned anything about it.
Right. Well, as the new Archdruid, I think there's something you should know. As I'm sure you're aware, there have been some deaths through, for some members of the Jayeth Council lately. And the truth is, that isn't just a coincidence. Before I joined you guys, my mentor, Lady Vijaya of the Stars, came to me and told me a grave omen she saw. By the end of this year, all of the members of the council by that time will be dead. Every single one of them. It's something I've been carrying for a while, and I thought as the new Archdruid, Fire, you should know what's coming.
All the archdruids at the time of the prophecy was made, or at the time
At the
that
time the
is.
prophecy was made.
So that would that include me at this rate?
I don't believe so. However, I only urge you to please keep this a secret. No one else should know, other than the Jayeth Council and us.
At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants Council itself is what tears itself apart, based on the happenings in Sharoner.
Hmm. Honestly, I agree with you there.
Wildfire hasn't had any luck lately, apparently, and it seems like whenever the council gathers, there's been some troubles brewing, be it at the gathering in Udamanyu or what happened outside of the country's borders.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, yeah.
How confident are you in this prophecy?
Lineage has had a, let's say, long history of receiving omens from the stars, and it has proven correct almost every time. and in a few instances have even saved my family. So I put full faith in the prophecy. I have no reason to really doubt it at all.
That's fine, but given how I've worked myself to get to where I am now, I don't see the harm in trying to defy fate.
I would certainly hope that would be the case. Though I guess this is just a way of saying to try and get your expectations set. It could very well be that without proper replacement of the council, Sharoner may very well be without leader soon.
It's definitely something I'll keep in mind. If I have time, I may bring it up with the other members that have helped us on our journey, get their take on it.
I only ask that you wait until the time is right. I am afraid of what might happen if this information were to get leaked to anyone else.
Based on our own natural enemies, I don't trust the entirety of the council at this point anyway.
I understand. I agree with you there. They haven't exactly been the most kind to my family either. All right, I suppose that's all for now.
Thank you for the bedtime story, Alistar. I suppose we should get back.
Yes, I suppose we should.
Alrighty.
Hey, they're back.
Beetlejuice.
Can't wait to fucking kill that asshole. Just don't like the way he looks. I don't like the way he talks. Pisses me off. Oh,
There it
oh
goes.
shit.
Alrighty. So you may camp for the night, eager to reach your destination the next day. Um, as you set out for the last leg of your journey, um, you're in safer territory now, so no need to make a roll or anything. But Lilvati, as you walk for a few hours, you notice something a little out of place, a little unusual. Lots of birds have been usually spotted up above. But, too far to make out what kind or shape, but you're not used to seeing birds like that in this area. Do you do anything with that, or just carry on?
I just keep an eye on if any of them are actively following us.
Um, make a investigation check or survival to figure that out. Have some inspiration, but you kind of lose track of them pretty quickly, and an hour later, you're like, oh wait, I was supposed to be watching out for that, and you look and you don't see any sign of them. So you doesn't seem like they're following you or anything like that. Alrighty. One second. Okay. So as you head northward, the air grows warmer, and the green leaves and vines around you begin taking on yellow, orange, and red hues. Before long, you are surrounded by a beautiful autumn forest, despite being in the middle of winter. A few hours later, the vibrant hues become illuminated by flickering lights of torches and pyres that light the road ahead of you. The air is thick with the scent of burning wood and incense. No matter where you walk in this section of the forest, it feels as if a strong campfire is burning just nearby. Foxes forage for food, their reddish-brown fur blending in perfectly with the bark and leaves. Fireflies twinkle like tiny stars among the trees, gathering in clusters to illuminate the forest floor. From behind a tree steps two elves, one male and one female. Their armor is well maintained and bears a red symbol, an outline of a tree on fire. As you approach, the man raises a hand in a gesture of greeting. His eyes scan your group, growing wide as he spots Lilavati. A warm smile grows across his face as he gives a nod of recognition. Greetings. My name is Isvasa, and it is my pleasure to be the first to welcome the Archdruid back to Inayan. Daira, go inform the circle of their leader's arrival. The woman nods and retreats into the forest. When Sunitha arrived with news of events in Sharon proper, the whole town was shaken. Vashon had served as Archdruid for only a few years, but he treated everyone with compassion and fairness. Much has changed since you were last here, Lilavati, but we have continued to honor the traditions and teachings of the Circle of Wildfire, and we have grown stronger in our connection to the forces of nature and flame. The people are ready to follow you in the war against Zuktmoy and her infestations. He bows his head respectfully.
Hey, Chris, do I
Yeah.
recognize that name?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
let's say that bitch. Just in passing. Continue.
yeah,
Story.
do you say anything to him or?
I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I respond to bow and I kind of just nervously look around and kind of just keep walking forward.
He kind of takes the lead and brings you all deeper into the forest. Before long, the small town of Inayan spreads out before you. As you look around, you notice that there are small farm plots on the outskirts of the town. They appear to be irrigated by channels of lava, which flow through the fields like rivers of molten rock. Despite the unusual sight, the crops growing in these fields seemed healthy and robust, flourishing in the warmth of the volcanic soil. As you make your way further in, you see that the buildings here are constructed from rough-hewn logs and stone, with thatched roofs made of wooden branches. Actually, we can go ahead and...
As we're walking to car, you kind of feel like a light tug on some of your, like, if you have a cape or some of your cloths. It's just Lilavati holding on to something on the way over.
Did you say Takara?
Yes.
Okay. That's adorable. That's it.
Yes, as you make your way further in, you can see that the buildings here are constructed from rough-hewn logs and stone, with thatched roofs made of woven branches. Many of the structures have carved symbols and runes etched into the wood, marking them as sacred spaces of Druidic worship. You can hear the distant sound of chanting and drumming coming from somewhere deeper within the town, adding to the otherworldly atmosphere of the place. As you take in the sights of the strange and beautiful town, most of you can't help but wonder what secrets and mysteries it hold, and what adventures might await you within its fiery borders. But for one of you, this is home. Lilavati, you've never thought you'd see this place again, but here you are. Isvasa leads you through the streets, and you turn into a large avenue. See that the townspeople have gathered to welcome Lilavati back. In the center of the town square, a large bonfire has been lit, its flames flickering brightly in the evening air. The townspeople have gathered around the fire, dressed in colorful robes and holding branches of fragrant herbs. As Lilavati approaches, they part to make way for her, their faces alight with joy and excitement. The drumming and chanting grow louder, and you can all feel the energy of the crowd pulsing through. Lilavati reaches the bonfire, and a group of young girls step forward, holding woven baskets filled with flowers and fruits. They place the baskets at Lilavati's feet, bowing their heads in respect. One whispers to you, "You are so brave. I want to be like you one day." Then the other members of the Circle of Wildfire approaches, each holding a lit torch. You all recognize Sunitha, the human woman in a dark dress with a flaming eagle behind her. The others, familiar only to Lilavati, include a tiefling, an older fire genasi, an elemental of pure fire, and two more humans. Each has a different wildfire spirit besides them. They introduce themselves to the party, then turn to face Slulavati. The druids circle around her, chanting words of welcome and blessing, and then they touch their torches to the bonfires, sending a shower of sparks into the sky. The townspeople continue to chant and dance around the bonfire, their voices rising in a joyous crescendo. The flames all around leap and dance before the great tree at the edge of the square. Its bark is brownish red, with spirals around the sturdy trunk in a mesmerizing pattern. All over the tree are small branches lit at the end with burning flames, yet none of them seem to be consumed. The leaves of the tree are not uniform in color, but each one seems to be a unique combination of oranges, reds, and yellows, like a painter's palette come to life. They rustle and dance in the wind, as if joining the chorus and movements of the townspeople, and create a canopy above the entire town. At the base of the tree is a large doorway, leading inside to the seat of the druids. A pair of guards opens the doors, and the celebration begins moving inside. The base of the tree contains a great gathering hall with a feast set out for all to enjoy. The aromas of freshly baked bread, roasted vegetables, and hearty stews flows out. Hot ciders are served as music continues, children run and play, and the druids give a blessing of thanks for the abundance of the land. As Lilvalti steps into the hall, the tree's rustling leaves and warmth you feel seem to convey a sense of reassurance and comfort, as if it's telling you you belong here. Then a voice booms through the hall with no obvious choice. Welcome home, Lilavati. You are part of this land, and it is a part of you. Through my branches and roots, we are all connected. When any part of us is lost, we all suffer until we are whole once more. Today, thanks to Vasan's noble sacrifice, we are whole once more. Though Vasan's body on this plane is no more, his spirit has joined mine, and he remains with us still. Our enemies are many, and the world is dangerous. But here, together, we are safe. We are strong. My beloved people, your Archdruid has returned. All hail Archdruid Lilavati. Now enjoy the fruits of this land that I have provided you. And the feasting
big
and
deal, huh?
celebration will continue for hours, but if there's anything you'd like to do during this time.
I think Cassie really digs into the food, but like finds a little corner to dig into it.
Mhm.
Doesn't really kind of over big parties at this point in her life.
I think at some point in the night, I would step out into like the night air and try and attune with the leaf.
Yeah, you're able to do so. Um, and you hear the voice speaking once more, but only to you this time, and you realize that it is Ineon, the tree itself. I'm so glad you've made it here safely. I sense much through the networks of the forests, but not always directly, and I knew that danger was always around you. But here, you will be protected.
Good to be home. And after like a few minutes, I'll go back inside and try and find people.
Mm-hmm. Um,
What do
soon,
they have to drink here?
um, most of the drinks are at least warm, if not hot. There's various ciders, as well as a few different types of coffee, which is not too common um, in around. But there's a few like kind of cups of water if you want something a bit colder. But most people seem to be enjoying something warm to drink.
Anything of the alcoholic nature? I mean,
Um, I will defer to anyone else who has more expertise in this area than me in what might fit here.
Is there fireball
Yeah,
in
let's.
Oh
Eochora?
yeah.
There is now.
May I also
yeah,
suggest
some whiskey.
probably
Deals 8d6 points of alcohol damage to everyone in a 20-foot radius.
a mulled wine is like a hot alcohol drink.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they certainly have all that. Um, there's no meat being served, but every now and then you notice somebody come in with like a boar or a fox or some other like wild animal that's been killed, and there's like open fires that they cook it there, and then they serve it to like themselves and like one or two other people. Um, but that's not part of the banquet that's being shared with everybody. That's all fruits and breads and berries and things of that sort.
Is it vegan? Is there anything like milk or cheese or eggs?
Not here. No.
Okay.
I try to grab 4, I guess, glasses of whiskey, and I try to find Turkara.
Yeah, you do so.
Hard to miss.
Sorry, I forgot I have another playlist for this.
Turkara, would you be sitting down perhaps or standing somewhere?
I would love to sit.
Okay. So I find where you're sitting and I sit. If it's possible to sit next to her, I sit next to her. If not, I sit across. And I place all 4 drinks on the table and I keep one for myself and then I push the other 3 towards Turkara.
Ratio's about right, yeah.
I figured, with you being so
Yeah,
imposing, you needed some additional leverage. So, how exactly do you intend on helping me with my problem? That is, the problem that partially now you're responsible for.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Um, let's see. I think probably killing. Killing's a good start.
Well, that's actually a necessity for this particular problem, but
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe we could pick a faction or some place that has a bunch of souls. You know any place like that?
Besides the Dragonborn up north that I warred against, no,
Why
I'm not
don't you have a
thinking.
drink, Takar? You look very stressed out.
I'm not, but okay, sure. I don't have anything around me.
Look, the real reason I came over here is not to make you feel bad or to get you drunk. The truth is, ever since I got Kazushino, I feel like you and I have been a bit at odds, and kind of wanted to cool the air a bit. I don't think we need to be enemies, especially not moving forward.
I don't view you as an enemy. I never have. I have only taken issue with the sword.
I know, I know this, but the sword is part of. The sword is part of my story now.
Do you want it to be that way?
I don't see any other option right now.
Well, I'm not saying I will. Certainly not if you don't want me to. But I think if there is anyone who may help you distance yourself from this sword, it might be me. Maybe another specialist we could find of similar skill. But
So can you sever my connection to the sword?
I have a spell that can remove. Let me read it to myself real quick. Da 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 da. Um, I'm not positive it will work, but I have a strong suspicion that you being in contact with the sword binds you a certain way to it. I don't know all the details, obviously, but um, I have a way to sever that connection. And if there is still longing afterward, I cannot tell the future, but I would hope not. In any case, you would no longer be attuned to such a weapon.
Well, it's nice that we have that contingency plan. Can we at least agree that if something were to happen, why don't we trust ourselves? I'll trust myself and say, if something were to happen, please assume it is the sword and do what you must to incapacitate me and take the sword away.
I think that is a good plan. And I just feel it necessary to stress Sokoven that just because I am allegiant to a higher power, that syllable is always so hard for me, does not mean I am above your methods. Don't forget how tolerant I was in that underwater temple. I think you would find me more accepting than you might imagine.
There's just something on my mind, and I feel like I have to come clean. I, I just I wonder what this higher power is really um, what their motivations really are. This havoc. The demon had 5 souls that it stole, or that it had in its possession somehow. The angel counted as 10, whether it be because that's just the value of its soul, or if it had 10 souls within it, I'm not sure. But in returning that soul, now 50 more souls must be taken. Was the life of the angel so important to Havoc that it was worth that trade? Or I guess Havoc didn't know.
It, I cannot claim to know all of what goes on in the heavens, or whatever realm word you might use, but it was conveyed to me that it wasn't just Havoc who cared about these souls.
Mm.
It was multiple, many, maybe, members of his ilk. That word has a negative connotation, I did not mean it. His like. So the trade was, based on my interpretation, a good one. For now, we have not caused any kind of heavenly schisms. And I apologize that this negatively affects you. Sincerely, I do. But in the time, this was, I felt necessary.
All that I ask is a fair trade, if you will. Help me, as I've been frankly begging for. Not to say that you haven't offered it already, but even more now than before. Help me accomplish my quest so that I may rid myself of the sword sooner than later.
No, I'd be glad to, honestly. And that was
Well,
before all this, even.
well then, there's nothing to be worried about. Glad we figured all that out.
And my end of this, just to one last thing here. I will do so, and please, some souls may not be worth taking. I get the sense that the sword is quite thirsty to feast on whatever soul it may come in contact with, regardless of the consequences. And but I trust you, but I need you to.
You have it all wrong. The sword didn't tell me anything about what it wanted. It only told me what was there. I took what I thought was mine.
Okay, well, we have both reaped the consequences, and we will both learn from them as we navigate them.
Sorry to be such a damper at a party. Just, felt like we had to have that sooner than later, before it festered.
No, I appreciate it. My people often kill each other at parties. This is par for the course, my friend.
Wasted souls. I mean, honestly, they could be a little bit more, you know. I'm too drunk to think of the word, but
Quite.
um well, I think I'll be going. I have some questions for Lilvati, but try to relax. Try to rest a bit.
Um, Lilvati, one member of your circle, Vareb, can I, there we go. He approaches you, um, and he says, Archdruid, it's good to see you again, but I did want to ask. There was a dwarven woman who came this way. I thought she might be of use to you, so I sent her in that direction, but I see that she's not with you. Did you come across her? Is she okay?
Yes, we met. She's actually here at this party, if you want to believe that.
He kind of glances around and says, I don't think I've seen her.
Something happened, but Cassie, I believe, got what she wanted out of the encounter. Here's an idea. Let's see if you can spot Cassie at the party.
Hmm.
There may be one or two foreign faces that I've brought with me, and I guarantee you she's among them.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge, so I'll see if I can figure it out. I'll be back in a bit. He kind of glances around a bit and then wanders over to one sec. He heads over to Aldry and says, greetings, my name's Varib. I don't think we've had the pleasure.
Hi, I'm Audrey.
Um, have you been in Sharoner long?
I'm trying to remember my answer to no, not too long. I'm not sure what to say. Um, no, not too long. I kind of come and go.
So where have your travels taken you?
Um, I've been to Chenard, a lot, and I was in Astaria for a while, and
Must be dangerous with the war going on there.
it is.
Yeah, I serve as a master of information for the Circle of Wildfire, so I've had scouts keeping an eye on things and trying our best to prepare for if any of that trouble comes our way, but luckily we're far enough from that area. Um, Heard lots of rumblings from Freecaster, though, not too far off, because Spanish army has gotten involved, so people have been moving from there, from Freecaster over to the Spadum mainland to join the war effort, but certainly been buying a lot of things from us recently that might be useful in such an endeavor. Just gotta make sure that things don't get in the wrong hands. Well, it was nice meeting you. And then he wanders over to Takara. You're a you're a Vargoth, is that right?
Yes, you recognize me. That is surprising.
Uh, Part of my job to know what's out there, what our circle needs to be aware of, and can't say I've ever met one of your folk before, but I've heard tale of the fearsome goat people from the north.
Here I am.
What brings you so far south?
Lilavati.
Um, how did you come to meet our archdruid?
You know, in the tavern of all places. Who would have thunk? She was not an archdruid at the time, but uh, had the makings of one.
Yeah, that's certainly gonna take some getting used to. Um, I still remember her running around these halls as a little girl. Um, so Archdruid Driti, before Vashan, who raised her almost as his own. I've had a long line of noble Archdruids, and I'm sure she'll live up to it.
Well, I met her predecessor, but briefly, and he was quite noble indeed.
Hefian rest his soul. He wanders over to Kessie. Um, Greetings. Uh, I see you have some goat into you as well, but not quite the same as the Vargoth I just spoke with. Jay,
Essie is too deep in her cups to
oh,
hear.
you're muted.
Sorry, I was.
Um, so Verib just kind of walked up to you and said,
Oh,
introduced me.
hi.
How have you come to travel with Lilavati?
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say I can. Yeah, you sent me out. I recognize him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me. Thanks. Worked out great. Wasn't Lilavati's doing, but
So what exactly happened to you?
I don't know. Druid magic. I died. It came back, but
So if not Lilavati, then the Stars Druid, I presume?
sure. Is that a problem?
Just curious. It's my
Can I?
job to
I'm
know
gonna
things.
insight check if that's a
Sure,
problem.
sure.
I'm like not good at it, but I will make the shot.
I've been idly keeping track of how many of my party members he's gone to.
Yeah, Cassie, he just seems like somebody who needs to know things and
Sure,
doesn't want to
but
miss
like,
out on details.
yeah, no, I get that. I'm just like, some people have a problem. It's my impression that some people have a problem with being revived.
Yeah.
So, and I don't give a shit if they have a problem with me being revived, but if they have a problem with one of my druids reviving me, they won't tell anybody that my druids revived me.
Yeah, he's kind of surprised by it and
Yeah,
seems a little weird about
14.
it, but not gonna
Yeah, he doesn't
cause
need
any
to die.
problems about it. um, but yeah, he'll head back to Lilavati and says, well, quite a crew you've gathered. But Cassie seems fond of you.
He's certainly been a handful, but we're happy to have her.
So, you know, this is a joyous night. Feel free to partake in everything you see, but in the morning there's business to discuss. We were hoping that we could gather with you in the upper hall, and he gestures. And I mean, you basically grew up inside this tree. There's a chamber kind of towards the top of the tree. That's where the circle of the wildfire druids gather. Um, and you know that it's like forbidden to anyone besides the circle. Um, but as always, whatever you might request of me or the other members of the circle, we are happy to serve your will.
Thank you, Varab.
He bows and heads back into the party. A little while later, this tiefling of the circle wanders up to Alistair. Um, uh, Greetings. By your garb, you seem to come from the Circle of Stars. Is that correct?
Yes, from Jalakabo, actually.
I see. I'm a bit of a collector of artifacts and anything of that sort from Shurin's history. Do you happen to have anything you might donate to my museum to represent your circle? I don't have anything from their history. They are one of the newer circles, relatively speaking.
Sure. Nope, nothing to give you, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Not even a letter from a member of the circle or, um, an old charm or anything of that sort?
Nope, nothing I can give.
I see. Well, um, if you find yourself at my Gallery of Heritage, I'd be happy to show you the many things I've collected.
That sounds lovely. I'm sorry. I don't believe I introduced myself. Alistair is my name.
Um, Abiru, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Walled immediately.
So, anyone else doing anything while y'all are here? Or just enjoying the pleasantries?
I mean, yeah, I'll literally try every drink and every plant that every kind of food that's on the table that I can get my hands on,
Mm-hmm.
at least a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm actually like kind of avoiding the crowds and the party festivities.
Um, not everything here is like spicy, but enough things are of different varieties that within an hour your mouth is in pain. Um, there's not much. I mean, some of the like hot liquids kind of help, but it's
My mouth's not that in pain.
you manage, you get by. There's some unpleasantness, but it's worth it.
I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah. All right.
But we took a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead.
If I don't know if they were just interested in circle stuff, but if someone came around to a drunk Takara asking for a donation to a museum, things could be given.
Let's say you overheard him talking to somebody else about a museum that he's working on.
Hello. I have many things to say about my culture if anyone's interested.
And what culture is that?
Look at me.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with your kind.
I am Bargath, goat people of Grunhijar.
Oh, okay, to the north. Interesting. Are there any Shurin circles near there? Maybe a tree of the circle of crystal? They have a few to the north in that region.
Indeed, I've been to one.
Roll deception. With disadvantage because you're drunk.
Disadvantage? Oh, but the charisma, the liquid charisma.
I took a charisma, but maybe not that kind of charisma.
I hear you. I hear you.
Persuasion might go up, but
In
deception
this
goes
case, it
down.
would be a normal roll.
Sure. He kind of perks up with that. Oh, which one?
Oh, just outside in this little valley, deep enough to avoid most of the snow. In the mountains of Grunhijar, there is a smaller than this one, relatively speaking, but still greatly sized tree of the circle that you spoke of. It was magnificent. My people would occasionally stop there on their way to completely ravage the Dragonborn armies.
Oh, you must be talking about Gadar. I I don't have anything from there. When you visited, did you pick up anything? Even just
You
a
are
branch of the tree, or?
you are in luck. Takara Takara pulls out her rope and
Oh, that
but
deception again.
Yeah.
5 feet of it and says, "This was a gift to many of the foot soldiers of my people. It is woven by the acolytes of the tree, given many blessings. These fibers themselves, strong, very good, so durable. Here you go."
Roll deception again. We'll throw down an insight. These roads aren't too shabby. Do they even have? No, they don't have insight first. That's all right.
Oh,
He kind of takes the rope and says,
wait. This is
mhm,
very important to me.
mhm.
I'm gonna do it.
You gonna spend an inspiration?
Yes.
Go for it.
What did I have? Plus 12. So I rolled a 5. Yeah. So that's
Oh, that's 16 plus stuff. Yeah, yeah. He says, oh, I think I recognize some of the fibers from some of the plants that grow there. Thank you.
what
This will be a
the very
valued
strong.
addition to my collection. I'm
I'm
sorely
happy to do.
lacking in creations from the Circle of Crystals. I've gotten a couple and they've all melted, unfortunately, but this one should last.
Here you go. by given with great respect by Eochora of the Vargath.
I'll be sure to inscribe that upon the plate underneath its stand.
Please do.
Listen, I know. So you mentioned that this was given to the soldiers. Did you fight in a war?
Uh, a war battles, definitely. I don't actually know if there's as a player. I don't know if there's a name for the just ongoing fuckery that is the.
I mean, it doesn't because it's the war. Like your
Yeah.
people haven't known any other war in a way that like you don't really have a need to give it a name.
So to that I say instead, the war. Yes, I fought in the war.
Well, listen, there's a Ushal mercenary band that's made its way to the jungle near here. Um, they're searching for a relic from their former empire, but I'd really like it if I could get that relic first. Um, I mean, discretion is ideal, but if you could get that before they do, um, I could reward you.
I look around for any companion of mine that's not drunk. If you're not
Uh,
drunk and my companion, please speak now. Okay. Oh God.
Kessie's probably, well, I don't know. Kessie's pretty hardy, but so is Vargo, or so is um,
Um,
Takara.
What? Am I in earshot of this conversation?
It's up to you.
no, surely
No?
not.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I call over Alistar. Alistar, please. You, we are companions. You can trust him. Alistar, these are very important details I've been given. I need you to remember them, please. Thank you.
I don't. Uh,
Sure.
Chris, we can't hear you. You good?
Please tell Alistar everything you just told me. Thank you.
Okay, he'll turn to Alistar and say, it's right. There's a Ushal mercenary band that's hunting after a relic in the jungle near here. If you could acquire it for me before them, I'd pay you well.
The moment you mention Lushao, my eyes kind of like perk up a little bit, and I'm like, you said Lushao, correct? The
Yeah,
descendants of the Volg Empire, right?
yes, the nation to the northwest.
Yes, yes, of course. I would be happy for us to do this. Most definitely.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Ideally, you would get it before they even find it or find you, but if you need to defend yourselves, do what you need to.
Yes, of course. What location is this going to be? Specifically?
I would say a day's journey to the west. I'll put a marker on the map if I can. Where is? Update. Yeah, so he'll describe a location and it's in that text on the map. Please bring it to the Gallery of Heritage when you return.
I look forward to retrieving it.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can count on you, Alistar.
Yes, yes, Tokar. Now go drink some water.
No.
Alrighty then. And I just go back to
Right.
Hey, I have a silly question.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this town compared to the place I grew up?
Like the Dwarven Citadel you grew up in?
Yeah.
Smaller. So Inayan compares to Kanatra in size, for those of you who are there, which means it's basically smaller than any city on like the big map.
Okay. So like, there have been bigger parties thrown for me
Oh yeah,
personally. I
yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just making sure.
Like there's probably 100 or so people in this hall, and that's like more than half the town,
Yeah.
or roughly half, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to like get a sense for how interesting this party is to Cassie, and that verified it.
Sorkoven, uh, the druid Senfir wanders up to you and says, "That's a nice harp you're carrying. You're a performer?" I think you're muted.
I used to perform more in the past, but I can still play a tune.
Uh, could we hear one?
Sure, why not? I try to find a spot that's um, got some space to it.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out the harp. And is there any ambient music playing here, or is it just the sounds of people making merry?
There's a few people with like instruments, very kind of simple stuff, playing every now and then, but once they kind of finish up a song, they notice you kind of getting up and pulling out your harp and maybe tuning it a bit, and so there's not like a band or anything. It's just sort of different townspeople kind of engaging as they feel like it. So they stop playing in preparation for you two.
I would actually try to call them over and
Mhm.
see if they would join me.
Yeah, they're a little hesitant at first, but there's
I'll split the tips.
they seem to be happy with that.
Very well. I'm presuming one of them has like some kind of a drum or some kind of rhythmic.
Yeah, there's two drums, and a flute. Um, yeah.
I look to the one playing the drums. I start tapping my foot, and I look at him in his eyes, and I raise my eyebrows, and I wait for him to start
Mhm.
laying down the rhythm, and I start playing a tune, and flute joins in, and try to have a good time.
Yep. The a roll performance check. Why not? There you go. I mean, it's the best music people have heard all night. But the crowd really gets going and is enjoying it. Um, you see Senfir, there's sort of like a dance area where like people have been dancing and they kind of clear out a bit and she starts dancing, but she weaves fire in a way that like spins around her as she does so. Um,
Like poi, but with fire, but without the poi.
yep. Um, you see also the fire elemental who's a member of the circle. Vadava comes and joins. Um, and you can tell the two of them have like sort of a routine that they do together for the fun of it. And there's a few others kind of dancing on the side, but they have practiced together.
I'd like to think that no matter how hard I try to play something that sounds happy, there's always this sort of melancholic twinge to the notes of the harp.
Mm-hmm. The there's definitely a tone of that, and
I try to match their movements, match the rhythm of their dance. I try to see if I can figure anything out about their relationship from their dance, if they're just friends or
roll insight with advantage. Um, they seem to be very close friends. I mean, they work together as fellow members of the circle, clearly. But this seems to like dance. It seems to be a hobby that they enjoy together. Um, although seeing a fire elemental that lives here is certainly, I mean, the nature of the place, it kind of makes sense. But even then, like, it's a
fire
little unusual.
elementals aren't usually just walking around.
Yeah. Um, as the song comes to an end, Vadava cheers and
I
says,
bow.
"Well done. That was quite fun." Uh, and you notice, kind of sitting in the corner was a fire genasi, kind of like an older gentleman, but with blue fire rather than red. And he gives kind of a slow clap. He hasn't really engaged much with the festivities so far, but this kind of brings a little bit of a smile to his face. Um, he wanders over to you a few minutes after the performance and says, "You know, that melody reminded me a bit of songs that I've heard at funerals. It brought to mind what's happened with Vashan and I mean, yeah, so sorry, I should introduce. My name is Solomon. Um, and my job here is to kind of oversee funerals and passing on of those who have come to their end of their time here on this plane. I'm getting ready to prepare a funeral ceremony for Vasan. I was waiting for the Archdruid to return, but there's a few things that I need help assembling. First, I'd love if you could do a performance. I feel like you would capture the tone and the spirit quite well if you would be interested in doing so.
When did you say the service was?
Um, I didn't have a date in mind because I was waiting for Lilvati to arrive, but now that she's here, I'd like to do it within a few days. We don't
That'll
have
give me
a
plenty enough time. I'll be able to compose something worthy.
um, that'd be most welcome. And if you or maybe some of your companions might be able to help. There's a few other things we'll need. Um, a good location, something kind of physical that represents him in lieu of a body. Um, someone willing to say a few words. Lots of flammable material for the pyre, and we just need to spread word to the townspeople so that they can attend because I'm sure they'll want to. But do you think any of your companions might be good with helping for some of those things?
I do. I think each of them could help in their own way. I just need to tell them what's going on. That's all. And thank you for your praise, Solomon.
Do something real quick.
Does he look exactly how his picture appears? Does he have that sword in his hand?
Um,
She,
he
right?
um, I would say he looks like that minus the sword. He doesn't have that
Okay,
sword on his person.
fair enough.
Kessie has found something interesting. Kessie wants to go get burnt by that elemental.
So you head up to Vidava, and she says, I saw you enjoying all the food here. What do you think? I grew the fruit myself.
It is quite good. I've had. I'm gonna assume I've had spicy food before. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can we? I'll do a over under. High as I've had it before. Low as I haven't. I have not. No, I've never tasted food that hurt before. That's certainly a wonderful thing. Um, does your fire burn different than natural fire? It seems like it to be sentient and fire would have to be different than natural fire.
What do you mean natural fire? Every fire is unique. It's got a spirit, a fuel, a passion all its own. Mine is no different from the fire that cooked your food or lights this space.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping it would be different.
I should say different in that it's just as unique.
I've been burnt by a lot of fires. They feel real similar. I was hoping that yours would feel different. Third time you get burnt, it's like gets old.
Well,
Oh,
lots of fire feels the same, but I use lava in my fields, which might be a bit different.
is there lava in that? There is lava. I've had lava before.
Yeah.
Lava also. I've also felt lava several times. The lava's burned several times as well. Again, a unique experience, but certainly not similar. What lava burn is same as the last?
Well, if you're familiar with working with lava, you might be able to help me out a bit. Some fire snakes have infested my irrigation channels. They're attacking farm workers and made collecting more crops all but impossible. We were barely able to get enough for this festival.
I'll certainly.
When I bring the lava here from the Charred Dominion, I always make sure to check it for eggs, but I feel like this isn't an accident. Regardless, those snakes need to be taken care of.
Well, it's a pleasure. I'll still reach out a hand to shake.
Mm-hmm.
With I don't know how guess he's not like subtle enough to imply anything other than just offering a handshake to the fire elemental.
Yeah.
If it does it,
Give
I
it
don't
a
know.
shake.
Does it burn?
Yeah, I mean, you take a couple points of fire damage.
Sure. A pleasure. I'll see. My companions and I do that sort of thing, but I am. I will only recommend it to the druids. They are mostly my keepers. I owe them much.
I was planning on bringing this problem up to Lilabati regardless, so
She'll hear it.
it'll be up to her to decide.
How do your people feel about reincarnation? Magical in variety. How do you feel about reincarnation? Magical.
Oh,
Other things like that.
I mean, it's just another occurrence in this strange world. I don't have any issue with it. Some of the other more traditional druids are eager to see souls move on in the natural balance, but reincarnation happens, which makes it as much a part of the natural balance as far as I'm concerned. So,
Thank you. It's wonderful to meet you. I will try to enjoy each fire's unique burn more in the future. There's wisdom in that.
She leans a bit closer and says, though the one thing I do have a problem with is burying the dead. I mean, putting their bodies in the ground to rot, that doesn't seem right to me.
Fair enough. I imagine you'd rather see them burn.
I mean, I did say fire has a spirit to it, and a funeral pyre more than most.
I appreciate that idea. Thank you. Did we
Um,
burn my body? I don't remember if we burned what we did with my body. Did we just leave it laying on the floor there? Guess he certainly doesn't give a shit about that body.
I think so.
Too bad. That's that. I go back into a little corner. I haven't. The goal of eating every single food there probably doesn't take no time.
All right, anyone else doing anything or enjoying the night? And there are rooms in the tree itself for honored guests, so there's plenty of space for everyone to stay. Um, and then obviously there are designated quarters for the archdruid that are a fine space near the top of the tree, full of books, tools, implements, and a few personal belongings that you recognize from both Vashan and Triti that are just, remind you that they once lived here.
I think at one point Lilavati may have accidentally gotten a little sauced during the night and was with Takara, but seeing that like instantly sobered up and like killed the into five the entire night. And she kind of just holds some of it and eventually passes out.
And it's not anything that like was important to them, but just like things that you noticed them carrying around, or that like tools that they used that were just part of the station that you associated with them, and you're still kind of wrapping your head around. This is your job now.
I think if anyone would have walked in after she fell asleep, she'd be holding them in the bed.
So you all get a long rest, and the next morning, Lilavati, you head to the meeting chambers for the archdruids. It's a small room. There's just a table with a few chairs gathered around, but it's near the heart of the tree, and it's kind of a sacred space. You get here before any of the other druids arrive. And as you kind of take a moment to yourself, you pick up on something that seems a little out of place. A smell that's a little familiar. Although you can't quite place it, but there might be. If you can figure out where the smell is coming from, that might help you figure it out.
It's in this room, right?
Yeah, so it's a small circular room. There's just a door coming in that only the druids of the circle are allowed in or out. There's a round table with 7 seat chairs around it. And there's a shelf with a few pieces of paper. That's kind of what you see at a glance, but if you want to look more closely somewhere.
Yeah, I'll start looking around.
Okay.
Looking for like hiding spots.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't really need a roll because, like I said, it's a small room. There's not too many spots. So you glance around, and underneath the table, you see on the floor a small bowl, and inside the bowl are a few mushrooms. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.